supposed to do of telling people when I'm live, but I never do the work. Hello, Jenny. Hey, everyone. Ooh, hey, everyone. What's up? I'm doing like posts on socials. Sorry, it took me a while. I had to actually like go downstairs and deal with something in the house. Uh, but I am back. I'm back and better than ever. And so, God, it's so hot lately. Is that just me? Ooh. Hey, Paige. Hey, how are you? I need to send you my address. I should have just streamed Elden Ring, right? I decided. Oh, there's like a bunch of new contests. Yeah, working on a page right now. Whew. I'm just glad everyone's doing everything they can. It's been a kind of like interesting 2 weeks for me. I've been really busy because I've been working. Hey Art, hey Crumbs, hey Crumbs. Did you see my message? How are you doing? I know you're like fighting God right now. Are you okay? Are you okay, love? Are you okay, love? I know you're going through it right now. I just want to make sure you're doing all right. You'll make it. I know you'll make it because you're like the baddest mother lover of all time. You know, I know you're gonna make it. You're gonna do a great job. It's gonna look wonderful. If you guys don't know, hold on. Wait, has it been announced? Has it been announced? Before I say it and say something stupid. It's been announced, right? Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, you're doing a wonderful job. You're doing a wonderful job. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. Hika Tamika, Mika Chiquita. Yeah, Crumbs is fighting God right now. Everyone, new chill. she okay. There cannot be any ads on this stream. I turned the ads off. I literally looked at it. It said, "Do you want manual ads or automatic ads?" And I clicked manual so that I can choose when the ads play, and then it did not play any ads. What the fuck is going on? I'm actually so mad. I want to. Today's a really chill stream, even though it is a webcomics hubcast. Um, like, there's a few. I want to kind of do. I want to kind of do some exploration and like learn about some stuff with you guys. So, first thing, I have like 2 videos I haven't been able to put out recently. First thing, hey Jenny. First thing, I don't know. I still don't know anything about the tapas contest. I'm having to post on Blue Sky because I don't even. Requiem, did I give you the Instagram link? Can you make my post for me, please? So I don't have to do it. I've gotten followers on Blue Sky recently. That was interesting. Hey Tate, how are you, King? I don't like Beastie. I still don't. Hey Magic Fire, you've been so busy. How's work been? I know you've been kicking ass and taking name, but have you been praying to Jesus? Have you been listening to your heart? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, mate. Let's see. What has been my week? There's been a lot of working out, calorie counting. I've been on a fitness kick lately, so it's been pretty much taking my life up. I got a new bass. I got a ukulele bass. If you don't know, I play the ukulele. Um, so I got a bass. I got a ukulele bass, and I figured I just been trying to learn it. I've never played a bass in my entire life, so I've been trying to learn how to play the bass. Of course, I did the traditional thing of trying to learn the Seinfeld thing, that Seinfeld theme song, because who am I but a hack? um, and what else? Yeah, no, it's been a lot of stuff like that. I have to post on Instagram, guys. Oh my god, it's going to actually hurt me. And I think a lot of my time has been planning my contest, and I really would love to talk about that with the team. And like, um, I opened Instagram for 20 seconds. It opened the Reels page, and it showed me that one Instagram TikTok real TikTok thing of that one guy going, "Boys raised by their dads wearing a T-shirt, boys raised by their moms wearing a button up and and pants." I'm just like, bro, I just want to go home. I don't care who you were raised by, King. I care about making my post so I can leave and never come back here to this cursed place. Do I just post a completely unrelated image? Yeah, oh no, it is hell. I don't even have a related image on my phone. Like I have no idea what image to post to tell people that I'm. Oh, oh, I also want to update you guys about Story Grounds. I think I said one. I have to update you guys about two platforms actually. So that's actually two things I have to add onto my list. Um, yeah, that's actually useful. I do not enjoy. Yeah, no, having to post a picture in order to yap is too much for me. I have a degree in yapology, not in frickin' in photography. And that's a lie. I actually have a photography qualification. So who the fuck am I, right? I yeah. Let's see. Yapification, frankly, is yapification like yassification but worse? Um, uh, oh, my ukulele fell down from the wall. What? One second. Something just made a weird noise in my bed. Something's making a weird noise in my room right now. Oh, it's the rain. Okay. What the fuck? I've never heard it sound like that. I've literally never heard that noise. That was terrifying. It was like a little like creep noise, like a little like think of the noise you imagine when something crawls. That was the noise. Yeah, I know the ghosts are coming for me, lads. Yeah, it was so scary. Fucking hell, dude. Updates on platforms. Wait, guys, there's like a hold on. So just so I understand this, I love how I have to get people to coach me through using Instagram. Crumbs, I'm still bad at using Instagram. Oh God, yes, there it is. Okay, I can only put one link. Um, I can only put one link. So we're putting a link, kids. We're putting a link. Yeah, it's a sticker. Oh my God, this. Why is this app so much work and I have to type it all out? Why do people use Instagram? People who use Instagram, what do you get out of this stupid software? Okay. I've done it. I've done it. Done. What do we get out of Instagram? Almost nothing. Why do you use it? I'm still confused. Okay. I've done it. I've made the Instagram post. I feel like I have just done like a whole lap around the place. Like I can never. No, Instagram is not where my children will go. My children will not go to Instagram. They will not be caught dead on the app. They cannot be. I refuse. I'm sorry. I know it might make me a bad person, but no, my children will not be using the Instagram app. I'm trying to leave Insta. I want to like. I'm happy I never got. I regret even opening the app today. I opened it for 25 seconds and I already feel pain, like genuine human pain. Anyway, anyway, let's do what we're here for. Let's do what we're here for. Three, two, one, go. My baby don't mess. Okay. Hey everybody. Just checking. Volume is all good, by the way. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Webcomics Hubcast. This is an episode 5. 5, right? It should be 5. Unless I've messed up the numbering. I did. It's 5. It's episode 5. Okay. Season 4, episode 5. A little bit of an exploratory episode today because there's some things I don't know. Some things I don't know. And some things I do know, and I want to talk about both of them. Why don't we get a musical intro in every stream? Because I can't sing. Okay? This is the beach episode. Yes, it is. It's the beach episode. Where, unfortunately, I should have asked somebody to draw a bra on me. So this could be the beach episode. So, let's, so let's talk today. I actually want to cover 5 topics. 5 topics today. I want to give you an update about 2 platforms, Storygrounds and VoiceMe. I'm going to have to be a little bit vague about how I talk about them, but I'm going to give you an update on 2 platforms. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about about something that's happened with the Webtoon CEO, something that was actually sent to me that I saw that was on the news. So it's all in news stuff right now, and it's interesting to see. And I'm going to contextualize a little bit of what's going on with that Webtoon CEO news. You're not late, Jenny Star. Thank you for showing up. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Tapas contest. I do not know anything about the Tapas contest. In fact, if you know a lot about the Tapas contest, I will happily have you on stream to talk me through everything. Okay? To talk me through it, and we'll have a little conversation, and I'm happy to call you on Discord. Just, if you know, I'm sure Sim probably knows. Sim, if you know, I'll just call you Sim. You and I will have a little conversation. Okay? If you can learn fast enough, you can talk to me about it. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Like, if you know enough, that's all I need right now. All I need is enough. And I want to talk about my contest. I've talked about it once before. I want to talk about it again. I want to kind of actually give proper context to it because I think this really matters. This really matters to me. Okay, this is I know I like to be like all standoffish, blah blah blah, cool guys don't look at explosions because even though I'm not cool at all, but this contest is really important to me. It's taking a lot of my time, money, and effort, and it's one of the many things that I try to do every year that is like a big part of giving back to the community and doing for the community and etc. That gives me so much. So I want to yap, okay? I want to yap a little bit, and that's what we're going to do today. Hey, Fez. Okay. Let's do the first one. Can I talk to you? So you guys remember last week, I spoke a lot about Webtoon. Also, again, audio check, please. I feel like I'm peaking. But if I'm not peaking, then like I can ignore it. But I feel like I'm peaking. Anyway, last week I had a little conversation with you guys about Webtoon. I don't know if you guys remembered. We talked a little bit about Webtoon, about the money situation at the company, about them going public. One of the things, if you remember, I said last week was Webtoon has been restricting cash flow. Yes, they're paying their CEO, the CEO of Webtoon, $10 million a year, most of it in stock options, but they've been restricting cash flow, all coming from an order from their CFO, from as far as I can tell, their CFO, David Lee, I mean, losing money doesn't matter, Olafemi. Like, losing money is not a big deal. Companies lose money all the time. Losing money is normal. Twitter was losing $200 million basically every year of its life. Like, don't get stuck into that. Anyway, yes, the fake meat man, David Lee. I showed his face last week. David Lee, he used to work at Impossible Meat. He's the CFO of Webtoon. Thank you, Kylie, for showing me that you've been paying attention and doing your homework. Okay, well, I don't know if I really want to stand by that statement anymore, because, and this is from the Mayo Business newspaper. I'm just gonna do a quick transition from the Mayo Business newspaper, written by Sung Jung-gon. Webtoon. Sorry, it's been translated through Naver. The CEO of Webtoon. It's hiding the title, because usually people don't put their titles where they've put their title here. This is the worst. The CEO of Webtoon was awarded $30 million. Kim Jong-gu, this is Kim Jong-gu. If you read The Sound of Your Heart, okay, cool. If you read The Sound of Your Heart, you've probably seen a picture of Kim Jong-gu somewhere. Kim Jong-gu, the CEO of Naver Webtoon, was just awarded $30 million by the company, 41 billion won. And this isn't $30 million in, like, theoretical money. Like, this is, as in stocks, this is $30 million in straight up cash money, okay? Cash payments. And this is a money that was given not only to CEO Kim Jong-gu, but it was also given to, there were also different awards given to, David Lee, the CEO/CFO, and the CTO Park Chan-kyu. All three of them were paid because of how well the Webtoon stock is doing. There's a lot to actually break down about where the investment problems are, Festworks. And while content creators are not being invested in appropriately, as far as I'm concerned, there's actually a bigger problem of who's not being invested in. We're going to talk about that today. If you're wondering what they mean by the stock price, this is the current Naver stock price. I'm just going to do a quick cut transition here. This is the current Naver stock price of 167,000 Korean won. 167,000 Korean won. Right? The stock is actually down, has actually been down recently, but in the past month, the stock has actually gone down as well. I know this because I look at the Webtoon stock basically every other day. The stock is down in the year to date by about 59,000 won, which, if you want to convert won to dollar, divide by 1,000. That's it. That's the easy shorthand. Won to dollar conversion divided by 1,000. That's $167, and it's gone down by about $59 this year. 59 points, as American stock people would say. It's not good that the stock has gone down, but they're praising them for the current stock value. I don't know why, frankly. Make a ticker bot for Discord? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Anyway, they're praising them for the current stock value. I don't personally know why, but this is where Naver Corp's stock price is. I'm assuming what they're actually being praised for isn't Naver Corp's stock price. I assume they're being praised for Webtoon's upcoming stock price. Because again, Webtoon is going public. They're going to become a publicly traded company, and will end up on the American Stock Exchange, the Nasdaq, and they'll actually be on the Nasdaq as of either end of this year or beginning of next year, likely. And when it goes up there, before the price has been agreed on, before the price is set, before the price has been told to us, the public, there's a valuation price that Webtoon will be given as a company. I think the valuation is the company's worth $3 billion or something. So the stock will probably be worth like 10% of that, 30, like 30. I'm thinking like $30 is what the stock will be per stock when it comes out. But that's not the important thing. What's important here is that Naver is likely praising them for the eventual price of the Webtoon stock because the valuation is high and they've managed to save money. Now, I said last week that Webtoon has been really stringent on money, and I'm connecting all these things together now. Naver is praising Webtoon. Naver is praising Webtoon management, Webtoon leadership, top brass, because of the future stock price of Webtoon, right? And Webtoon leadership has been really stringent with money. You might think, oh, this all comes together. Webtoon's saving a little bit of money and going to use that money to keep the value of the company up, and that's why they've been so strict on money. That's why they've had employee reviews have been taken and then down valued and devalued so that they don't have to give out as many bonuses this year to rank and file employees. Just pick one. We do Twitch and YouTube. That's why what you call it. That's why Naver. That's why Webtoon has been really strict on its expenditure. That's why the contracts are getting a little more strict and a little more stingy. And, that's what you tell yourself, right? But then Naver goes around and awards them $30 million. Naver Webtoon awards Naver awards the CEO of Webtoon, Kim Jong-gu, $30 million. Now, that money could easily have come from Naver. I want to be very clear. The money is likely not coming from Webtoon. It's likely coming from Naver, like the parent company, paying them down. But if I'm being honest with you, I don't care. That's such a terrible look. The optics are awful. The optics are awful. And the thing is, they had to file, because of the amount of money, they had to file it with the government and tell the government that we're giving them this money. By the way, this is $30 million to the Naver CEO. David Lee, the Impossible Meat guy, got $1 million in shares. This is 7,000 shares at the current trading price. The current trading price of Naver is about $160. So that's about $1 million US. And the chief technical officer got about $500,000 US. Yeah, when the bank transfer is so big, you got to tell the government about it. It's sad to see, and the reason why it's sad to see is, one, they didn't explain themselves. They straight up said there's nothing else to explain other than what is written in the securities report. Two, last year, CEO Kim got 13 billion won, right? That's about $13 million in compensation on top of his annual salary. Okay? 700 million won. $700,000 was his salary. Sorry, $12 million was his compensation bonus, right? And so did David Lee, who joined just last year. He got a bonus even though he just joined last year. And their CTO, I mean, you know what? Whatever. It's hard running an international company. I mean, maybe he deserves it. But they all got a bunch of big bonuses last year. And so I started feeling a little bit weird about it. But when the person who sent me this sent me another article. And I'm saying the person who sent me this because I want to be clear about when I find something and when something is given to me. Okay? The person who sent me another article. I say article. It's a forum post. This is a forum post containing complaints on the social media for tech bro app Blind. I don't know if you guys know about Blind. If you know about Blind. Blind is an app that exists explicitly for employees in tech. Okay, it's a social media app for those people. I think it's largely anonymized for the most part, and it's essentially so that people who work in tech can complain about tech in a place where other people who work in tech are. Okay, it's not like Glassdoor. It's literally like Twitter. It's more like Twitter. It's more like Reddit. Hey, Burb, I need to actually respond to your DMs. But I've been trying to prep everything so I can respond to your DMs, bro. Anyway, it's more like Reddit. It's the best way I can think of it. I have a Blind account. I don't use it much. The American version is separate from the Korean version. They're two different servers. You're talking about Webtoon. I thought you were talking about a Blind. My bad. Anyway, so these are posts from the social media app Blind of employees complaining about the circumstances while working for Naver, while they're also awarding CEO of Webtoon, Junko Kim. What is it? Junggu Kim. Jungu Kim, $30 million. All this is in Korean. I tried to translate most of it. I'm not very good at Korean. My Korean is still really spotty. Hello, Linda. My Korean is still really spotty. But basically, it's employees complaining about things like working incredible amounts of overtime, not being able to have time to even read webtoons because they don't have time to work. There was a complaint somewhere in here that was somebody complaining about the fact that that at Naver they don't have Zoom Pro, that they don't have any, they don't have Zoom, the video calling application, that they don't have Zoom Pro over at Naver, and instead they all use Zoom Free. There's a lot of complaints, it seems, about employee tools, but I'm gonna be honest with you, my Korean's bad. I didn't have any short haul Korean translation on hand. But it basically feels like what they're basically complaining about is a work environment that doesn't seem to have the tools required for them to work, while a member of top brass is getting paid fat stacks. And that's just fucking depressing to see, quite honestly. That's why this is a problem. This isn't a creator problem. Like, we need to remember, and I want to say this. This is me talking to you. I know that as creators that we're very self-centered people. We are. This is not a lie. We have a very, very unique and particular set of problems, and so it makes us very self-centered people, right? But we need to remember that when we complain about our conditions, a lot of people, a lot of workers are dealing with the same thing that we're dealing with. We are just a little bit lower on the pole. And so it's really bad to see an environment where employees do not feel like they can. Also, yeah, I actually got to say, it's closer to like Glassdoor, actually. Anyway, when employees feel so disadvantaged by their own environment, and then a member of top brass is getting paid so much money. $30 million is an insane amount of money. It's an insane amount of money anywhere in the world. It doesn't even fucking matter where you live. Like, holy shit. Hassan bought a house for $3 million in California, and everyone pissed on him. This man got $30 million. He could buy Hassan's house 10 times with his bonus. Remember, this is not his salary. He still gets salary with his bonus. It doesn't matter who Hassan is. You don't care, and it's okay. Anyway, you don't need that much money. You get paid millions a year. You don't need that much money. And so, for me, this reads really fucking awful, right? Like, this reads really fucking awful to me, because you've been docking employee salary. You not docking. You've been restricting employees from getting raises. You've been messing with employee performance reviews. You've largely been keeping the company light and thin and money loose. And then you don't even think about the optics of paying three members of top brass, one of whom only showed up last year, millions of dollars. That's so fucked up. That's, for me, the worst part. It's so fucked up, man. Come on. Come the fuck on. Like, just, look, fine, we get it. You guys want to pay each other crazy amounts of money. But do you know how bad it looks? Like, even from an optics perspective, let's say you didn't give a single shit about any of your employees. From an optics perspective, how could you fuck this up? How could you fuck this up? Like, again, I need to say, and just make sure I'm putting out praise properly. A lot of this reporting is coming from Song Jong-un from Mail Business Newspaper. I'm trying to make sure that whenever I use articles from people, they're properly signposted and people know. Anyway, this is the Webtoon news I want to talk about, like, just at the top of the news line. Right, I told you there's other things to cover, but this is the top line news thing from Webtoon CEO. This is the reason why, like, it's the thing I'm the most upset about, because when you combine it with the other information, it's awful. And you know what's funny? They all own Webtoon stock. They're all going to own crazy amounts of Webtoon stock. So whatever the price it comes out for, once people start buying it, they're going to basically slowly offload some of it, and it's going to raise their pay packages even more. Like, why do you need this much money, my guy? Like, when is greed enough? Like, this isn't greed. This is avarice. This is, like, actual avarice. Holy shit. Anyway, whatever the fuck. CEOs are shitty people. What's new? Yeah, no, South Korea, cyberpunk without any of the cool aesthetics or the life-changing cyberware. It does have all the racism of cyberpunk, though. So that's cool. South Korea does have that. Like it's such a stupid bad look. And the thing is, their stock prices are gonna feel it. Like the stock prices have been going down all year. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if it goes down more, it doesn't matter. Like they're basically banking on Webtoon going public, pumping their stock price so goddamn hard that they don't care. They just don't care. That's like the least of their problems, but I understand what you're saying. It makes me genuinely mad because it's one thing to like treat creators badly. Whatever. We give you free content. Maybe you just feel like you don't have the right to creators. But like your employees are important people. I'm gonna put more time into translating um all of those things. But yeah. How's Webtoon going public going to help them? Okay, I'm gonna do this one more time because you're a nice kid. I wanna be nice. Um but that wasn't like a dig. I just didn't want to open Paint right now. But because I've seen you around before a few times, I'll laugh at me. I will put the time in. Okay, so so what? How does going public help Webtoon? Well, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna give you a very simple example. Let's say you own. Let's say you own your house, right? Your house. This is your house. This is a terrible little building. And this is you, right? You make money every time you rent your house out. That's just a guarantee. Every time you rent your house out, you make a bunch of money. Very simple exchange. Now imagine, right? Somebody was willing. Imagine basically somebody moved into your neighborhood that was famous. Someone famous moved into your neighborhood, and like, hold on, let me read. I'm drawing this with pencil, and my mouse again. All right. Somebody moved into your neighborhood, and they were famous, and like they moved in and bought a house right next to yours. Hey, some cat, thanks for the raid, bud. I'm doing financial literature. Imagine somebody moved into your neighborhood and they bought a nice fancy house right next to yours, and they were really famous. Would you keep renting your house at the same price? Like if you were a scummy person, would you keep renting your house at the same price? Or do you think that you could raise the price of your house? Right? That's the question you want to answer. And the answer to that question is yes, you can raise the price. The price of everything in the area even goes up in real life, but you can raise the price of your house because this famous guy lives near you, right? I want you to think of Naver as this ordinary guy and Webtoon as this famous guy. When Webtoon goes public, it's going to be a very massive, huge news story, right? It's going to eclipse whatever is going on in comics media because it's a huge event. It's a massive event, especially if the stock price is really, really good. Now, here's the thing. One of the things that's going to be said a lot with the word Webtoon is also the word Naver. And I want you to imagine what that effect does. You are a new investor. You've got some money, and you start seeing Webtoon all over the news, everywhere. Webtoon, right? Everywhere Webtoon, and then you'll start seeing this other name, Naver, next to it. This other name, this Naver. What's a Naver? Well, you buy some stock in Webtoon because you have some extra money, and then you go, well, there's this Naver company. They seem to own Webtoon. So if I buy money in Naver, it's like buying money in Webtoon, but in a safer part of Webtoon. So you like Google it, and you find out that the Korean government is letting anyone from America buy stocks in Korea for zero additional cost, and everything's gonna be in English. So yeah, you just call a Korean broker and you buy Korean stocks and you buy stocks in Naver. Yeah, and that is also a thing. They are doing that. I've been reading about that for the last 2 years. They are doing that. And so Webtoon doing really well gets them a bunch of money, which leads people looking up Naver, which gets Naver a bunch of outside investment too, which gives them more money. That's the strategy. That's how that works. Okay? That's how stocks work. If you want a better example of it in real life, maybe you've been reading the news. A lot of time you seem like a news person. If you've been reading about OpenAI and Microsoft, every time OpenAI does something interesting, Microsoft stock goes up because Microsoft owns OpenAI on paper, like functionally, they own OpenAI. So that's how that works. She nave on my till I Webtoon. Thank you very much for that contribution, Gleamy. I'll say, hey, Pearl. Yeah, that's the way that works. That's how that functions. I hope that was clear. I don't want to get too technical, so I try to really simplify the language. So let me know if I ever make you confused. Thank you guys for sitting up here for another class. Now back to the rest of the show. So I just really don't like it. This is awful. It's a terrible system, and it's a terrible thing that they're doing, and they're not supporting their employees. That's fucking awful. I'd rather not give Naver money if I wanted to support Webtoon, but then I'm not an investor. I'd rather support what I want directly. Investment is less. You need something that we're going to become very, very intimate with over the next coming years with Webtoon going public. Is you need to remember, investors are not people who want to support a company because they want the company to succeed. Investors are people who are looking for the best place to put their money so that when they take the money out in 5, 6, 7 years, 5, 6, 7 months, or 5, 6, 7 days, or even hours, they get the most money back. That's it. That's what they care about. That's all they care about. Okay? So they want to be able to give you 100, like they want it's the parable of talents from the Bible. What the fuck was that? Where did that come from? It's not about giving you money and getting the money back. It's about giving you money and getting triple, quadruple the money back. The best way to think about it is if an investor gives you money, their hope is that they get back 10 to 100 times whatever they give you, at least. At least. Yeah, it's gambling for rich people. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Giving you money and getting more back, but getting a lot more back. Most investors want a 10x return, even though that's not possible. When I say 10x, I mean 10 times the initial value. Yeah, there's this parable. Okay, look, guys, I grew up Catholic, okay? I know a bunch of random Bible parables. Let me live, please. Don't make fun of me. Don't write from the Bible. Just let me live, okay? Oh my God. Why am I bullied by these children? Anyway, I hate you all. Preach? Jenny, no! Jenny Star, why would you do that to me, man? Don't, like, why? Y'all just need to be really, like, super nice to me. That's what you need to do. You need to be super nice. You need to call me the God King. Tell me how I changed your life, etc. To us children. I mean, I do have the smartest audience in the world. That is true. That is true. I do have smartest. What's with the 5, 6, or 7? Oh, that's just a random number. I just said 5, 6, 7. I like the cadence of 5, 6, 7. No one cares about 5, 6, 7 in investing. It's just a random number. I do surround myself with people like me. On God, on Hova even. You know? On Hova. It's so stupid. Okay, cool. I want to talk about one more thing now. I want to talk about the Webtoon, about that's everything I'll say about Webtoon, by the way. Just to be clear. On Hova, Jova, like Jehovah. Does that mean you're smart children? You're super smart children. I want to talk about the Tapas contest. I want to just say, that's all I have to say about Webtoon. There's not like a ton more to talk about. I will update you when I have something deeper. There's a video I've been working on for Webtoon about the Explodey Kid stuff. I talked about it a little bit on stream. I don't think I did enough about it, so I'm trying to stack that video with more content and then put it out. But my editor is really busy. He's got exams, and I've just been spending a lot of money on the contest, which we'll get to later. Not the Webtoon contest, the Tapas contest. I think somebody knows there's more tea on the Tapas contest. Linda, what do you know about the Tapas contest? What's happening? Linda, what are you gonna say? Yeah, there's a Tapas contest. Oh no, I just literally know nothing about the Tapas contest. I know nothing. I have not looked into it. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. There's another contest I want to talk about, which is the Medibang one too. Webtoon has a contest whenever it's convenient. It's not really every 2 years, but I do understand where you're coming from. There's no big T. I just don't know anything about the contest. I know it started. I know it's still ongoing. I want to learn about it. We're going to learn about it together. Okay? If that's cool, that sounds good. I'm just going to read about it. I know nothing. Let's go. You know what's funny? I emailed Clip Studio Oh, Covenant? No, I just need to. Oh, for Covenant. No, nothing big has happened with Covenant. I just need to put it all in one video. One of the things that when I do a stream, I want to combine all the information into one video and make sure that people can like see it in one go. I think she deserves that. I don't know if they use she, her. I just said she. I don't know if they use she, her pronouns. Anyway, I think they deserve that. And I also think like it's good to make sure there's a condensed place to learn about stuff like that. Also, that's where I get most of my views when I make videos. Yeah, they got a CSP collab. Funny story. I think I got the CSP collab, guys. I got the CSP collab from my contest, probably. If I reply to their email today. It's not as good as I want it to be, but they're doing everything they can. We'll get into it. Uh, my anonymous donor gave me way more than they did, but honestly, still, yeah. Okay. Welcome to this year's Tapas contest. It's the Global Comic Awards. I don't know which art piece this is. I feel like I've seen it before. Okay, so is this like the pitch contest? Oh no, it's a full comic. So you create a short comic with the theme "The Last Train." Post it to Tapas. The story should be between 15 to 75 panels. That's a lot of panels. That's a lot of panels. And told within 1 to 5 episodes. To enter your story, simply add the tag Global Comics Award Last Train to the series. See instructions. That's it? That's the whole contest? That's everything? Oh, they're being supported by like a bunch of Japanese publishers. Oh, this might be big, more interesting than I think it is. This might be more interesting than I thought it would be, because like this is just a very simple contest. Just make a story and submit it with a certain thing. 15 to 75 panels, but it seems like a key part of the story is essentially these Japanese publishers. This is Tatesk, Kadokawa, Jumptoon, Kion. I've never actually heard of Kion. That's new to me. Magkomi, monthly magazine Comic Garden, and Dolphin. I know Endolphin actually. Ga, Mangatari, Cheese, Dracom. Like like these are some interesting people. These are like big hitters in digital manga. Um, unless I'm crazy. I mean, Art Crumbs is here. I don't know if I'm insane, but I think these are all pretty big hitters in digital manga. When are they launching Jumptoon? I have no idea. But for some reason, that's all related to this Tapas contest. And the first place winner gets the reward is $3,000 and 3 years of Clip Studio X for a single device. Akrams, do you know any reason why Jumptoon, Kadokawa, and Tatesk and all these people would be involving themselves with Tapas for a contest? Like, apparently Jumptoon isn't even out yet. Like, unless I'm crazy. That seems like a very interesting collaboration. I know nothing about it. This is exploration right now. Second and third place winners get $1,000 and 3 years of Clip Studio X, and everyone else gets $120 and 1 year of Clip Studio X. Let's go to the last question in the FAQ. What should I know about supporting publishers? The Global Art Comic Awards are meant to bring your work in front of trusted partners and publishers for a chance for future opportunities for you. Oh, that's interesting. See, this is a very interesting contest from Tapas. Should any publishers be interested in your work, they will contact Tapas and the Celsius teams first. Celsius teams first. Sorry, I'm trying to. Somebody asked me just send me a DM for my address. We will then inform you. We will then inform you of the potential offer. Should you not be interested, you can reject the offer at any time. We may translate your work internally to make it accessible to publishers in other languages, but your work won't be used anywhere else without your approval. This is like a very, this is a very good, like, I don't know, this just seems normal. It seems normal. Kakao acquired Kadokawa some time ago. I didn't know that. I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. Oh, so like that. So that one isn't that big of a deal then. But the one that's a big deal, I guess, is Jumptoon. I didn't even know the one about the Kakao acquiring him. I had an idea for this, but I don't have time or want to end up. I mean, it's impossible. A lot of those are partners or subsidiaries or acquisitions. True, that's interesting. That's a really good point. They might all be like just basically people that Kakao owns by proxy or has a deal with. Yeah, they're a pretty decent sized publisher here. Jumptoon was the one that stood out to me, and the Tusk had their own contest not too long ago, so that's interesting to me as well. I have a question, I guess. This seems like a pretty normal contest. Like, why aren't more of you entering? The deadline is April 15th to June 30th. But yeah, I feel Tapas is dead, so nobody even noticed. This seems okay, but I'm too used to companies having contests to basically get free content that they can exploit for low and no competition and a small chance to win. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's the thing that contests do. But I think contests are like, okay, look, can I talk to you guys about Kakao is a partner to Tapas? Yeah, yeah, they are. Kakao owns Tapas. Kakao owns Tapas. For anyone who's like wondering why we care about the Kakao thing, Kakao owns Tapas. Sri Pichu, you're entering. Okay, cool. And you're just hearing about this. So we're all like finding out at the same time. Great, it's not just me. I this I don't know. It seems very easy. It seems almost too easy. Now I should say something to you guys. I really do not think that contests are that bad. I understand I understand the dislike. I understand the dislike of contests, but I think that there is a certain function in them, and we, as long as you use them to your advantage, they are almost entirely upside. As long as you use it to your advantage. I know everyone doesn't know, but yeah, everyone doesn't know how to do that, but yeah, I think it's easy because Clip is a part of it. They do contests all the time with no downsides. Yeah, Clip. I found out about it in December. I think then that's in the Tapas server. Okay, you just saw this through Clip Studio. Never saw it on Tapas. Clip Studio is a very nice. Like they seem like nice people to work with most of the time. I have an approaching deadline already, but I had an idea. So okay, so people either had an idea or nobody or didn't want to enter. Contests are amazing for getting eyes on your work. Thank you, Linda. I agree. Like that is true. Contests are a great way to get eyes on you as a creator and your work specifically. Last time I worked on comics for free outside my own was working for Blue Water, but I knew nobody got paid. But you get published technically. I don't even know anything about Blue Water. I'd love to talk to you about that sometime. That's the first time I've heard of that name. I worked on Misadventures of Adam West. That's such a I don't know. I feel like I just like you mean Adam West, like Adam West, like Batman. That's crazy. That actually sounds like a really cool concept. Just a story. He seems like a really crazy guy every time you like see interviews or whatever. So that sounds fun actually. If I wasn't swamped with project, I would join the competition. I found out about it when it first came out because I saw it on the dashboard, but it was like, eh. But maybe I might. 15 pounds for me isn't too bad if I use my black and white palette. The thing is, like, I need to say, as much as black and white is like something that you think might work, I feel like everyone's really moving towards color. And this might also really want to be in color. They're not like forcing you to do it, but yeah. Besides, I wonder how you can even use an existing series. That's interesting. Listen, I mean, this just seems this just seems very normal. Like I think my problem here is like I came in here expecting this to be kind of fucked up. Somehow. Somewhere. Somewhere really weird. But if I'm being so honest with you, this is so normal. This is so normal. Like they don't even expect a one man band. They want you to enter as a team. They're really supportive. You can even enter more than one thing. So in the time of the contest, everything's got to be a scroll comic though. Uh, it's only for comic creators and anywhere in the world. And they announce all the winners July 22nd. The rules don't have any downsides. Who are you and what did you do with Michael's song? No, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. He's not even in charge of anything anymore. Um, yeah, I'd really need to look over the fine print, but it just looks. Yeah, you could have done a spin-off of Bloodstain. July 22nd is when they announced it. July 22nd, 2024. Yeah, but it's just also if you this is kind of cool. Clip Studio is offering free 3-month Clip Studio X codes if you fill out this survey. If you don't have any art software to make the content, so if you've wanted to try out Clip Studio X and you just like haven't done it yet, maybe you haven't even been able to use Clip Studio because you've been using Fire Alpaca or whatever the fuck. This is a great way to get a 3-month license and like. Oh no, that's expired May 31st. Okay, that's gone. But it was a great way to get a 3-month license. And if you join Tapas, what's going on? This contest seems so normal. Like I know I've said it like a dozen times already, but just nothing is wrong. And I think that's what's bugging me, is that it's Tapas doing a genuinely, seemingly lovely, normal contest that looks like a lot of fun with a really cool concept and like just seems normal. That's probably why we haven't seen it. Nothing's wrong with it. Clip Studio provides everything. Yeah. No, they're like, no. I'll talk about them in a bit, but this is in the Tapas creators website. It's not on the main website. Huh. I mean, I was going to tell people not to enter this, but frankly, it looks so nice and pleasant. I might ask people to enter if they want to. I don't see anything down. I don't see anything wrong with it. The rules look pretty simple. Like I'm doing a quick skim. It's not a full read, but yeah, no, it seems alright. Yeah, Adobe stuff isn't even worth it. Clip Studio is like mostly what I use if I'm doing picture editing these days. It is almost too late, but it's not too late. Like when is the entry date close? When's the final date of entry? You've got to. You don't seem to have that anywhere. June 30th. Okay, so you've got like 8 days to draw 15 panels. That's not bad. For a 15-panel comic, if you have a really quick idea, it's not the worst. It's annoying. It's kind of bad, but it's not like the worst. You could pull an Unfins final ticker entry if you really pushed. Wait. It says 15. It has to be between 1 and 5 episodes. So 15 once. Only 15 once. Yeah. And if you use a story you already have, you could pull out 15 panels. I outright own Adobe Creative Suite from 5.5 from back then. Hard to let go. I grew up on a pirated copy of Photoshop 7.0. See, I own CS6. I own all of CS6. I haven't touched it in years. I actually paid for it as well. I paid real money for it. I haven't touched it in years. I basically only keep Adobe for video editing and for visual effects, and I am about to start learning DaVinci. It's too late for me. I'm becoming a DaVinci girly soon. It's gonna be me, DaVinci Resolve, and Pain. Yeah, that's why I bought it. Should get you. Look, it's morally right to pirate Adobe software. I can tell you where they find it. I have no genuine emotional pain telling people that they can just pirate Adobe software. I think it's bad. I think it's weird if you feel bad about pirating software from a company that treats you like shit. But yeah, no, like it just seems normal. I'm okay. I'm sorry. The contest is just really nice. I'm gonna post the link if people want to enter at last minute in the server. It'll be in the comics conversational channel in the Discord server. Do with that knowledge whatever you want, people. Super happy for you. Some people feel bad. I've had people tell me they feel bad, that it feels wrong. I'm not here to judge them for what they feel. I just think it's weird. But it's your life, it's your emotions. Oh yeah, I still have the HelloFresh thing. I still have the HelloFresh thing. Yeah, I forgot about it. I need to turn that bot off. It's supposed to be for the cooking stream that I haven't been able to do because I've been busy. Yeah, Da Vinci. Like, that's such an old joke. Anyway, now I can actually get to the updates I really wanted to cover. So, do you guys remember when I did the tier list and I changed the world? Do you guys remember that? The tier list of comic platforms, and then I changed the world. and I changed everything to become better and cooler and more betterer. Well, I have some opinions to share that I think I'm gonna have to change some of the things I did there. I mean, it might be one of those contests, Linda. It just seems so normal that it might be one of those contests. That might be the actual evil corporate thing. But I feel like this might be them genuinely being good. I think it might be genuinely them being good. This might be that. Anyway, this is the tier list I put out on comic platforms. If you don't remember, when I put it out and the world was changed and everyone everyone told me I was right and correct, and nothing I did here was wrong and bad. Not a single platform in the wrong place. Not a single thing put wrong. I basically I basically solved the world hunger and everything in one go. Well, S tier is invisible, by the way. Well, I have some bad news. I have some bad news. I did not solve world hunger. I never want to believe I did, but I did not solve world hunger. Everyone trying to figure out what goddamn, um, well, who they are. Um, I was always on the side of making. We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that. I want to do a better video on this, but one thing I want to bring up is I was wrong about two companies, two specific companies. So I put Story Grounds in the NFT crypto AI space, and I said that, and then somebody told me, no, maybe they're not a crypto company, but I believed that they were. Well, over the week, I was proven completely 100% right because Story Grounds decided to start posting some stuff. This is given to me by a friend who was actually researching this because he was trying to verify something I told him, something that we talked about, I think. But Storygrounds finally played their hand. Storygrounds is not just a webcomic publishing platform. Currently, these platforms do not allow you to upload stories created in offline tools and then publish to a base. Currently, these platforms just allow you to upload stories created in offline tools and publish to a base of readers. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, they told everyone that they wanted everyone to use AI. That's it. That's it. They told everyone they wanted everyone to use AI. They have an AI model that's in the app. I didn't talk about this on the stream because I didn't test the app until recently. But in the Storygrounds mobile app, there is an AI tool that like can do generative image generation in the app. Um, it's all about AI. Okay, guys, it's about AI. They want to integrate AI into storytelling. They created this stupid fucking game system that they did so they could force AI into it. So like the forcing AI into it. The tools suck. The AI looks bad. I've been using Storygrounds for a few days now. It looks like shit. I'm not having fun. Like I literally am forcing myself to open it because every time I open it, I just have zero fun. Um, I had to. I've read the comic, by the way. The comic that they want me to read. It's got once again, it got 17 chapters. It's called My Boss is Ghosting Me, and like, my God, like the reader is not good. The reader is so bad. To me, at least, the reader kind of sucks. I don't enjoy the way it is. The image quality is fine. Like, the image quality is fine. The story is boring. I just, I don't have much to say. I don't have much to say. Also, the reader is really bad when you have to go from chapter to chapter because instead of having like a pull at the bottom that lets you go to the next thing, it just whatever, whatever. It sucks. It sucks. Is my point. Okay. Storygrounds is bad. Storygrounds is if you don't know anything about them and maybe you're like, who's the Storygrounds, then? Who's the Storygrounds? Here they are. This is their website. This is what they look like. They have a whole system where like users will do quests to AI generate designs that's in the app. Users will do quests to add to come up with story concepts for the creator of the comic to basically use to build the story and move the comic forward. It's incredibly boring. It's incredibly uninteresting. It doesn't really do anything valuable. They've been talking to a few creators lately. I'm getting ahead of the curve by bringing this up. They have an AI generator inside of the app. I've used the AI generating tool to see if it will generate things like Lore Olympus art, people's faces, etc. It seems like they've done a really good job of keeping it from basically stealing your image and likeness. But it's a boring choose your own adventure app, and there's no point. Um, so yeah, there's just no point. Anyway, Vision came to me like a puppet. It did, Jenny. It did. That's to make a comic by committee of uncreative AI bros. Yeah, honestly, feels like it. Boring as hell. Then the next one I want to talk about, the next company I want to talk about is VoiceMe. Now, I cannot tell you anything about why I know what I know about VoiceMe or any further information. All I can say is this: I have been alerted to certain information over the last couple of weeks, months, about VoiceMe from recent-ish people that has made me. I put them in the tier list. In the tier list, I put them at F tier. I would like to be putting them in hell. Okay? I can't tell you anything more than that. I put them at F tier. They will be going to hell. There's nothing further to add. The things that I have seen recently, the things that I have seen over the course of the last couple of months and weeks, no. It's worse. It's worse than you think. I just think it's bad. And I unfortunately cannot talk about it more than that. I'm not trying to tease you. I just can't say more. I can't say more because it's not my information to tell you. If I'm given permission, I will tell you. But until then, I have to shut the fuck up. Look, the only way I get to be a journalist, idiot person is by telling you things that are important to you while protecting the people who have the information. I need to be, and an important part of that is being able to tell you something, but also being able to hold myself back from telling you things that aren't mine to tell. And so that's what's happening here. I know you don't like it. I know you're going to be mad at me. I'm sorry, I guess. But like, I owe people more. I owe the people who give me information more than I owe you. I'm sorry. Why didn't I ask? I did ask. They said they don't know. I'm not going to push people on that because it's not something that is like, there, right? That's important enough to put out. I hope you will take my word for it that they're not worth it. That's it. I hope that I have shown my trustworthiness enough. I'm not trying to do the I got a secret saga dance. I'm just trying to let you know that I think that it's really bad and the severity of it. I know you hate it, but get over it. Like, cry, Kylie. You know, I was talking to a friend the other day. I was like, why are streamers so mean to their chat? But you know what? I get it now. Fuck you guys. You guys so mean to me. Like, you can't even let me live. Can't even let me walk my walk, talk my talk, even, as the kids say. Fid. What? You guys give me money on Patreon and then you get to bully me for free? Is that how you think that is? If you want to do that, sure. Give me money on Patreon.com/Webcomics Hub. Of any donations of $1 and up, and maybe I'll let you bully me. If you're giving me, $5, $10, I'll let you get away with bullying me. For a bit. I didn't do anything. Spread love. Sim, you're actually the worst to me. That's the worst part. You're too nice. I can't even bully you. How am I where do I get the where do I get the money? You don't give me money, Kylie. Whatever. This is so stupid. Getting bullied by my chat is a pastime that I live for. Make it rain. Okay, so those are all the random minor updates I wanted to get to. There's only one thing left, and then we can, sweet potato pie when. Okay, Johnny, I know you're watching this. I know you're going to be watching this at some point. Okay, Johnny, that sweet potato pie, I have had to push it off for lots of reasons. I'm making no more excuses. We're looking at an early July stream. I'm going to be streaming sweet potato pie. I'm going to be doing a donation stream for sweet potato pie early July. My kitchen I'm cleaning my kitchen. I am getting my cameras ready. Okay? It's happening. For people who don't know, I have to make a sweet potato pie on stream because I'm a fucking idiot. If you want to know why, go back to the to the tier list video on food, I think. I don't remember what we're talking about. One of the podcasts. But in one of them, I promised I'd make a sweet potato pie, so here we are. I punish with my hubris. Beginning of July, first Saturday of July, okay? First Saturday of July, I'll be streaming to gain donations for the comic contest prize pool. And also so that I can actually pay myself and everyone else. Korean or Japanese sweet potatoes, infinitely better than the brown ones. Okay. What? That's a thing? They have special. Fine, I'll use it. I'll do everything. I have a blender. I will cut sweet potatoes. It will be all on camera. I'll even wear an apron. Okay? You will see everything other than my actual face. The only thing I need to get a camera switcher so that I can use it for the stream, but that's it. So yeah, look forward to that. Apron Nen, like defunct land, pretty much defunct land. Pretty much defunct land. Everything, like, no, you know what I mean? Like you'll see my body, my human body walk around. Okay, fine. I'll use the sweet potatoes. I'll use the Japanese and Korean sweet potatoes. Writing that down in my notes. Use Japanese sweet potatoes. I'm having to make this like here, so I have to buy the spices. It's gonna suck, dude. I only have an air fryer to bake it in because I don't want to use my oven. I'm buying a pre-made crust. I'm not making a crust. None of you can make me do that. What? Oh, what? Hey, Paris. I'm being bullied. Honestly, that's what's happening. I'm being bullied. Okay, let's talk about I'm going to take a minute to talk about the thing that's the most important to me, because I want to talk about it. I've been trying to avoid putting a date on it, but I'm going to put a date on it right now. More than likely, August 1st, I will be doing a comic contest. So I've been trying to talk. I try to avoid doing like pushing myself forward. I don't want people to feel bad. I don't want people to feel like they have to hear things from me that are important. But this is important to me. I'm running a comic contest August 1st. Okay, that's what the thumbnail image is from. It's some of the pre-made art for the contest. We're still working on the art and the specifics and the look. But I'm running a contest in this year, 2024. This is last year's one. In August, we're making a website for it. We are getting sponsors. We're getting materials. I've been working really hard and talking to a lot of people. Clip Studio is kind of on the line to give some licenses. I can't tell you more than that, frankly. It's the only thing that is almost done. This isn't the finished one. This isn't the one that we're going to use for next year. I promise. Next year's art looks like this. Actually, it's being drawn by a really cool guy by the name of Noodle. This year's art is being drawn by by Noodle, the wettest pool noodle. This is the art. If you can figure out what the theme is, good for you. But this is the art. This is one of the art pieces we're working on. And we're going to be using this. This is Belle. If you want to know, just so you know real quick, this girl up here, the witch, her, and they're the same person. Her name's Belle. She's a witch of comics. She's a comic witch. Anyway, we are going to be doing, it's going to be a comic jam. So I'm going to explain what a comic jam is in really simple terms. In really, really simple terms. A comic jam is essentially this. You will get 30 days, you will get the theme of the contest on one day, right? The theme is going to come out. It's Belle with one L, no E. No E. It's B-E-L, like the devil. Anyway, I don't know if we can use Manga Studio X, because I don't know if it still works. Does it still work? Yeah, it's B-E-L like the devil. Yeah, like Belladonna. But yeah, the idea of the contest is very simple. A theme will be given to you at the beginning of the contest day. So last year's theme was Halloween. This year is a theme that I can't tell you. And you will have from the beginning of the contest date to the last day of the contest, which should be August 31st, to conceive, write, draw, and letter, and everything, a 3-page comic, about 20 panels, 25 panels, of a vertical scroll. Let the conceive thing go. Yeah, you can't tell the theme, genius. But yeah, the prizes, I've been trying to work on the prize pool, but unfortunately, due to things out of my control, as of right now, the price pool is $500. Last year was $500. This year is $500, and that means everyone from first to third place will basically be sharing a $500 prize, along with other prizes that have been given for other things. And I'm going to try and make sure that works itself out all the way down from first to third, and at least there's one for like a runner-up fourth if possible. There should be one for runner-up fourth. Okay, I'm trying to make this really worth for you, but it's literally an up to 3-page comic. Okay, maximum 3 pages. I want to make sure that you are compensated for your work, and so I picked the lowest page rate I could find at the time, which was about $80 to $100, and for $80 times 3, that's about $240, $250, and that's for first place. So at least first place gets paid full price for the 3 pages of comic that they do draw. There's very little in the way of restrictions as of right now. This may change, and I will inform you of any changes. But the hope is that it is page format. It's a page format contest, or infinite scroll. Okay, one of the two. Neither you wouldn't, and the direction will also be. We will try to account for direction, if possible, on our website. But likely, it's going to be traditional, the Western comic direction, left to right, not right to left. Sorry to all the manga people, but you can make a left to right manga. Please don't hate me, okay? Please don't hate me. The contest is going to, first place actually gets $250, second place gets $150, third place gets $100. I don't want the prize to be less than 3 figures for everybody. So that's why I try to keep it like that. The way everything's going to be judged this year is pretty much similar to last year. It's how creatively you use the theme. The theme is a very vague rule, okay? You're supposed to make your work fit the theme, which also means that you might go really, really abstract. One of the things you'll be expected to do is to tell me how your work fits the theme. So, and if I can see it, I agree with you, I believe you, okay? But yeah, you're supposed to try and match the theme to some extent. There's writing judgment. There's art judgment, there's paneling and lettering judgment, and this is going to be judged by me, although I am trying to get judges on top of that to help pick the finalists. And there is an audience decision vote. There's going to be a single audience decision vote. As of right now, that still exists. It's a single audience decision vote, just so you can get your audiences involved. People can come and like your work and like what you make, okay? I think it's a good thing to give yourself clout where possible. And also, I'm going to be so real with you, I want people to know the contest is happening. I want more people to know. The more people enter, the more people tweet about it, the more people know. The dates for the winner announcement will be decided on in a few days. I'm still working on that. But the rules are pretty much the same and carried off from here over to next year. No porn. No fucking porn, please. No AI, no NFTs, okay? No generative writing AI. No generative art AI allowed. No NFTs, fuck that off. Team size is 1 to 1 million. I don't actually care. The way entries work for my contest is they work on publishing entity. So let's say myself and Gleamy submitted a comic. We can also both then submit separately our own comics, along with our combined comic that we submit together. Like, it's just supposed to allow you to have fun. This is about having fun with art. So please do that. I unfortunately only still speak English. My Korean is coming along, but not enough to just read a comic, raw dog a comic. So please make sure your comic is in English. No gratuitous violence. I don't like to be a stickler. It's more just there's violence and then there's weird sycophantic sick garbage that people put out there, and a lot of people have asked me about putting stuff like that, and I'm just putting that there to get ahead of it. I just wanted to see what Facebook is talking about. I always loved the various webcomic art collabs back in the day, like the Valentine's one and the April Fool swaps. Even the webcomic awards where people drew presentations was fun. I have no idea if those are done anymore. I've been long out of the game. Yeah, I'm doing my best. I mean, I'm trying to make stuff like that happen more. I want to do more stuff like that for the community. But this is my big event that basically allows me to do a version of that. Will I make an announcement video to share around once everything's ready? Yes, I'm making an announcement video right now. I'm literally working on it right now. I'm editing it myself. I haven't edited a video myself in like 3 months because I got an editor. So I'm having to edit and make a video myself right now. Just to be clear, no IP changing hands. And I also want to point out that while fan art is allowed, I do really hope that your art is original. Okay? As in, don't use someone else's art. Don't take a screenshot of anyone else's comic. Okay? Like, and of anyone else's stuff at all. Like, don't even put a screenshot of a SpongeBob episode in your comic. Don't do that. I want original art the whole way through. All the way through. Okay? If you're going to put a SpongeBob joke in it, then you got to draw SpongeBob yourself. But I need to see about that because let's just say the fan art thing is in a pretty... I would say no to fan art. That removes the creativity. You think so? I'm not too stickler on it, but I'm gonna finalize the rule around that. Right now, one of the partners who's supposed to sponsor the contest is being very iffy about the fan art rule, so I likely will have to get rid of it. But I'm trying to be allowing, but I might just have to get rid of it. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I don't care about that one that much. And Linda is saying it, and I like Linda more than I like most of you. So I'm just gonna listen to her. That's so unnecessary. It could just be normal and nice. I just try to avoid anyone else's art. As long as it just has to be yours the whole way through. If it's visible, it shouldn't be hard. The only fan art that's allowed is Sauron making an appearance. Also, Paris, please don't Are you okay? Are you okay? Is everything all right, love? Like, I just read all of that. Like, are you okay? Big hugs for Paris, man. That sucks. There was only, damn. Anyway, I'll send you a DM. Are any of us okay? Tate. Sam, I feel like if there was only one comic that had IP stuff, but I feel like there was only one comic that had IP stuff, but they drew it. Yeah, that was the Kirby comic last year. And it's like if someone makes a Genshin comic, everyone knows about the characters, so it feels like they don't go through the process. You know what, Linda? That's actually a pretty reasonable reason. So I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna send you a message, Paris, after this. I'm gonna talk to you. Just make sure you're okay. Check it. We gotta check it on our own. Paris is one of our family, one of our elite employees. I'm sorry. That meme is stuck in my head, and I didn't mean to do that. I'm autistic. Forgive me. Oh Jesus! I didn't mean to do that. Oh, Paris, don't hate me, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you so much. Don't hate me. Oh my God. Fuck. Okay. So yeah, fan art could easily overwhelm the original works because they're bringing in existing fandom. So I think that it's seeming like it's just not matching the energy that we want for the contest. So I think I might just have to cut the fan art rule completely and just get rid of it. No big deal. That's not a problem. Uh, Sorry, I'm too busy feeling terrible. Give me like 20 seconds. Okay. Anyway, moving myself forward. The rest of the submission guidelines for the contest are as follows. Following the theme, I told you about the page thing. I told you about the panel thing. Um, Thank God. Okay, Paris, thank you for telling me that. I needed you to tell me that you'd forgiven me so that I can move on. Anyway, the comic has a few entry and size requirements. The size requirements are actually going to all change because me and my friends are programming the back end of this entire website. So we're going to have to make it really simple for us to handle all your comic images. Um, but there's gonna it's pretty easy to enter. We try to make it as easy as possible to enter, and the contest is going to be as easy as possible to engage with. So I just wanted to talk about it. I want to talk about the fact that it's coming up. I wanted to show people a little bit of the key art that's been being worked on by the wettest pool noodle, one of my favorite artists and a really good friend, and just kind of talk about the fact that comic contest, make some money and some other things. Um, it is always, but yeah, that's it. His name is the wettest poo noodle. I didn't name him, but he is my boy, and so I must announce to people. He makes a webtoon as well. This is his webtoon. He's like a really good artist. Oh my god, that webtoon homepage glitch. Yeah, I'll make a downloadable MT. I'll make a downloadable MT. I'll put that in the link. Thanks for that, Linda. That's actually really good advice. Um, you, if you will, I mean, hey, Fess, if you will actually do that, if you will actually give, donate for the winnings, then yes, I'll do that. I'll do literally exactly what you just said. Yeah, no, when it opens the link and it makes you go to the homepage, that's the glitch I was talking about. Hika, the homepage glitch is like old, dude. Like even my project has deals with the homepage glitch. It's actually such a pain in the ass. What's the PayPal address? What's the Kofi? What's my Kofi? Holy shit! One second. I've completely forgotten how people give me money. One second. Okay, it's https://kofi.com/webcomicshub.co.uk. No, that's wrong. kofi.com/webcomicshub. Perhaps. I don't even know if that's correct. That's the. Oh wait, hold on, wait. That's the wrong website. We don't, I don't. I literally don't have a. There it is. I literally use. I only use Kofi. I don't put it. I don't have a public. I don't have a public PayPal. I live in I live in the UK. I don't have American monetary systems. I have a Kofi, and that's it. I don't have a public PayPal. I mean, do I have a public PayPal? One second. I probably have a public PayPal. One second. It should be. It should. This is the thing. This is why I don't make money, guys. I don't even know how to give my money thing away. I'm not even doing a bit right now. This is not a bit. This is not a joke. I am an idiot. I am genuinely stupid. I need people to understand this is not a joke. I am genuinely the dumbest person on earth. I just did not know how to use my PayPal. Okay, I have my PayPal now. My PayPal email is, I can't actually post it in the chat. People will spam me. You can, but Kofi should have it. I could just post. I could DM you it. Whatever. I'm so bad at living. I'm so bad at living. There's that too. Why am I so bad at this? You know, you'd think all these years of saying give me money on Patreon, and I still don't know how to get money. Guys, I hate myself. So, I don't think I'm ever going to be rich. Okay, I'll DM you, buddy. I am unfortunately as dumb as I feel as it looks. I hate to say it, King. I am a fool. Rich is the friend we met along the way. I love, one day, can I tell you guys a small little anecdote? One day, it was like a few years ago when I was early doing this like podcast thing. Somebody said to me that I'm just rage baiting about Webtoon so that I can make a bunch of money. And I remember sitting there going like, I wish I made money. I wish I made the kind of money people think I make. And I every day from then I've just been thinking, damn, I just, damn, it sucks that I don't I should become worse. You know what, guys? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a podcast. And we're gonna call it I'm gonna call it the Angry Webcomic Nerd. Yeah, we're gonna call it that. Patent pending. And like all I'm gonna do is complain about minorities and women. That's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be our podcast. Okay. I'm gonna call it the Angry Webcomic Nerd. I'm gonna complain about minorities. I'm gonna complain about women in comics, and that's gonna be my big podcast. And you guys are gonna see me get real money. Okay, real stacks. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Okay, that's how you make money in the podcasting game. That's how you make money. Yeah, it's a dunk on really shitty people in general. It's not really on any individual person. Just really shitty people. I listen to a lot of podcasts because I do this. So I like to listen to other people's work to learn like what they think and like why they say what they're saying, etc. And you watch it and you listen to it and you watch it and you listen to it and you find out about the things that they believe. And one of the things you have to realize about the people who say the really shitty things on their podcasts is that like they're just lying. Like the problem I have with them is that they're just lying. The things they're saying are not true. The things they're saying are not honest. The things they're saying are not based in reality. They're just them trying to they're trying to create a boogeyman in a world where the problem is capitalism. That's it. If you're upset that the things that you like now are no longer as good, the problem isn't woke. The problem is capitalism. Capitalism has made it so writers can't go on set anymore to help direct shows and has ruined the systems and structures that have made media good for years. So quite honestly, it's never people corrupting your hobby. It's capitalism. Also, did you see the U.S. government suing Adobe? Yeah, it's so funny. I didn't talk about it today. I didn't talk about it today because like, you know, I am hoping that it goes through, but I don't want to be too hopeful. I don't want to be too hopeful. Also, the too many cooks in the kitchen thing, um, that too many cooks in the kitchen thing is also a product of capitalism. A lot of companies want to write stories as quickly as possible, so they hire as many writers as possible because they think if they throw 30 writers or something, they can write a script in a month instead of writing a script in 6 months. That's why they do that. It's all like a product of capitalism. It used to be that you paid one guy who wrote 3 scripts for you. And like that guy took a year, you paid him a really good wage. But if you pay 30 guys mediocre wages, that's what you do. Yeah, I know. So like support indie stuff and stop reading stuff from big budget people. Support the people who actually aren't actually helping. No, two. There's 2 writers behind Purple Hyacinth. Like there's really 2. It's one person doing all the writing work, but it is 2 writers functionally. I'm not even gonna get into it. If they put a lot of big names, they hope it will get all the attention. Yeah, yeah. Like it's really weird to watch how it's ruined media, how the over commercialization of content and the continual degradation of the place of artists and creatives in the space is ruining the media that I love. It really sucks. And it's largely just because rich people don't, the companies want to make infinite money and they don't care about people like me and you. They don't care about our enjoyment, they care about our investment, right? I said talking this about someone the other day, but I was like, media nowadays almost seems to not care whether or not I like what I'm watching. It just cares that I become a fan. Because if I'm a fan, I don't leave. If I don't leave, I keep reading and reading and reading until time ends. Like that's what they want. They just want to keep the media going, so I keep working on it for the rest of. I keep reading it for the rest of my life. It's insane. The problem isn't the productivity tools of artists. The problem is that they're paid very little per panel. That's why everybody works 70 hours. That's why they're paid very, very, very little per panel, and they're expected to produce a high level of work to be able to maintain a certain revenue cycle, both by their readers and by the people that pay them. It's really bad. Yeah, that's why we have to invest back into the community. Yeah, I agree. It's like doing more community driven stuff, I think, is a really important thing. I should say, and it's something I haven't talked about yet, but one of the people supporting the contest that's coming up is the Cartoonist Cooperative. They are supporting in a certain, however they can, and I super appreciate them for it. They want to help in getting the media out there, doing panels, something. They want to do something because they think that this will help the community and this will be good for the community. And I agree. And they didn't have to. They could have told me to go fuck myself, but they're doing it. And I just want to be like upfront about the fact that like this is what makes cool shit happen is when people in the community work together, not people fighting and not people appealing to not when big companies do shit basically. So it's super cool. When a writer and an artist make comics for free with the promise of splitting money when they make it. That still happens, babe. That happens so much, and it's so bad. It's so bad for the industry. I know why people like it for some. There's real genuine people who deserve it, but yeah, it still happens, babe. It still happens, and it sucks. I heard that storyboard artists have to actually get a fully animated storyboards so CEOs can understand what's happening. Unlike in the old days when actual artists were in control of everything. Yeah, it's really bad. Like, look, I've worked on a few movie sets in my life. Movies come with like these crazy storyboards for the entire movie. And it used to be that people were paid really well to do these really good storyboards that really, really allowed movies to feel crystallized and focused. And like that's one of the things that's been going away in favor of 3D screenshots, 3D animated screenshots of the movies. And they don't look nearly as good. Some of them don't really help with the movie production, and some scenes just don't get done on time because 3D takes forever. It's not in every movie set, but it's happened on a few I've worked on, and it sucks. Arcane season two. I'm looking. Oh god, Arcane season two is insane. Arcane costs a lot of money because Arcane is painted. Ilya, you know that's why it costs a lot of money, right? It is a painted animation. Every scene is painted. So painting takes like an insane amount of time, right? You know that. Yeah, just it costs so much money. It takes so much time. Hey, Paige, can I ask you something? Paige, will you make me a comic? Will you make? Do you want to work with me on a comic and we'll split the profits when we make it? I don't do a lot of things, dude. I'm not very smart at a lot of things. I know a few things really shallowly, and I rely on the people around me to really like build up my knowledge. I'm only as good as I am at whatever I do because the people I surround myself with are as good as they are at the things that they love. And so I got lucky. I got really lucky to get really good friends. Like, if you want to be really good at a lot of things, get old and make good friends. Promise you, you'll know everything in a few months. Arcane is 3D models with painted textures. They do paint over it after rendering 3D as well. Damn, it's like painting takes so long. I just like they were explaining. There was like a video I saw. They were like, people wonder how we get the painted look. We paint it, and she was like just there and making like such little progress because it just takes so goddamn long. And not like she's bad, by the way. Just it's just that much time. Surrounding yourself with the right people is key in life. 100%. 100%. If the people around you are people you cannot take advice from and people whose opinions you do not respect, then they're not worth having around you. Like the people around me I trust to criticize me, otherwise I wouldn't bother talking to them. Ilya thinks he's a $1 million baby. Ilya is the $1 million baby right here. I ain't never upset, baby. No, wait, no. I refuse to sing this stupid song. Why do I keep doing this to myself? I mean, Ilya, we have lots of companies that do what you're talking about. Like, okay, can I take a moment? Can we like sit down on the floor really quickly? Can we like sit down on the floor together, all of us, me and you? Let's sit down together. I want to say something really quickly. When I talk about all the problems of the industry and everything, I feel like maybe we all get caught up in the worst things that happen around us, and like we don't seem to understand that like there's lots of people doing the things that we want to see in the industry. They're just not making all the money, and they're not where they need to be yet. Sophism, the creator, the artist of Purple Hyacinth, the creator of Life on Webtoon, and um, Ephemeris, the writer on that comic, also an artist, also an assistant on the project, and you know, a doctor. By the way, she's working to be a doctor. Like, actually, super cool and impressive. Both of them are people working on a series that demands a lot for them because it belongs to an incredibly money-hungry company that demands a lot of output and pays them not enough money. Like, in my opinion, it doesn't pay enough money. But like, I think that like there's lots of places that pay enough money and offer enough ability to earn money. And like, I've mentioned them before. I mentioned Hiveworks. I've mentioned other places. These places help nurture actually good indie creator content. Like, really, they do. They work really well with them. They may not be as perfect as I want, but I have my own desires. It doesn't make them bad. And I think that we should, like, for a moment, get our heads out of our asses for a second, out of the sky, and like look down at where we are. Like, it's not that bad. Like, it's bad, but it's not that bad. I feel like it's very easy to get caught up in the negative. And so I'm just trying to give us a moment to remind you, like, it's really not that bad. There are things to address, and then there are things that we should be looking at and praising and learning about. And we should understand that those things exist at the same time. And it's not the world sucks and everything's going to crumble beneath our feet. Okay? I just want to remind us. Also, this is comics. Like, I love this industry so much. But remember, this is also just comics. Okay? Like, just a little pullback. Just a little bit of a pullback. Okay? Please. Carry on. Yeah, we don't. We see the burning building. We don't see the wonderful untouched forest outside. And I think it's hard to see because the building that burns shines so brightly. But I just wanted to remind us, like, I have a lot of perspective on it because I talk to a lot of people all the time. But yeah. Also, yeah. Thank you, Crumbs. That's a great one. Webcomics are really young, and we're doing really well, all things considered. Like, a reminder of where everything else used to be. No one in their 40 or in their 20th year was in their 20th year of existence, 20th, 30th year of existence. No industry in that early in the game was thinking about indie creators like that. Was thinking about how to develop. Was looking down the barrel of big money moves coming down. Like, we're accelerating really, really fast. Really, 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 really fast. And it's caused us some problems. But it also means that lots of good things are happening really quickly. The Cartoonist Cooperative could not exist anywhere else as quickly as it sprung up and is being run by the people who run it, who are very lovely people. Among the other unions that have come up in comics, like, it's highly important for us to remember that as bad as the burning building is, there is forever going to be a lot of growth out here that's completely lovely and lush and doing really well. And we would do best to focus on that. The 80s, damn. Comics will break your heart. Jack Kirby. Tell me about it. Damn, Jackie, you speaking the truth. Yeah, you were at the tail end of 1.0 going to 2.0. I think I started reading at the tail end of 1.0 as well, actually. Because I was reading Aquid and a lot of early stuff. I was reading Farside when it started uploaded. No, Farside got uploaded really late. I don't remember what it was. I was reading a lot of early stuff. Webcomics is so important. Webcomics is so important. I'm super happy they're still thriving. Me and '09. Don't read Aquid, by the way. I just want to say real quick. Chris Onstad is like a weird NFT guy now. But also don't read Aquid, even though I love Aquid and I would die for it. Yeah, I would agree with you. If that's what 3.0 is, then I was there for the beginning of 2.0. I would agree. I'm 2.0, and then 3.0 is Webtoon. 2.0 is the beginning. It's like that's like Penny Arcade is about to become a thing. 1.0 is like way back. That's like Marvel's comic when Marvel used to do those motion comics way back in the day. That's 1.0. That's 1.0. That's like the 90s. This is the 90s, dude. The globalization. Let's see. Art Crumb says the globalization part of it isn't. It's really only becoming a serious career rather than a hobby. People used to make their own sites. Yeah, the globalization part is so new. It's not even. It's such a new part of the whole space. Um, yeah, and it's still new in terms of settling as an industry. I agree. Yeah, that Drunk Duck and it's Keen Spot. It's Keen Spot, I think. It's Keen Spot. Yeah, so that's Aquid. That's Aquid. 1.0 is definitely Marvel's first foray into comics. 2.0 is when DC started making web comics because DC had this platform called Zuda Comics in the early 2.0 era. And then 3.0 is Webtoon. Basically, the end of 2.0, DC's platform dies, Webtoon shows up. Like, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. I wouldn't. No, 2.0 is like just early days. 1.0 is like we just start doing it. 2.0 is like early days. Comics are starting to make money. Penny Arcade exists, etc. I would say 3.0 is for sure Webtoon start. So that's like 2014, 2015 is 3.0. What do you not consider webcomics? Let me see. Oh, you mean the Marvel motion comics? No, of course I know. I'm just saying like the tail end of 1.0 was when Marvel was putting comics online. I'm not denying what you're saying. Those were also made by people. And I think and I'm just wondering the tail end of 2.0 was DC's foray into digital comics, etc. Yeah, I mean it does, but I think Fest is coming more from a philosophical standpoint of like not wanting webcomics to be defined by DC and Marvel. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I want to show you guys a video of mine. I don't think I nope. None of you have watched this video. It's not really my best video. But let's watch it together. Like we can't watch it together, but I want to show it to you. It's the only video talking about this platform. Look at that. Back when I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Webcomics are God. I don't even know what voice I was doing there. But like, I want to. This is the DC platform I was talking about. This is Zuda Comics. Zuda Comics died 2014 ish. 13, 14. That's pretty much the end of 2.0. One of the things I want to show you guys is one of the early what Zuda Comic. No, this is Marvel's comic website. This is Marvel's .comics website. I just want to show you a few random early comic stuff. In 2006, Marvel then went on to create some creepy motion comics, and I have some here. Let's check them out. Systems. Mommy,
but I figured your armor's weight would collapse it. We use this for moving heavy lab equipment around.
That's okay. I am heavy lab equipment.
While this is like a really old video, man. This is a really old video. You can go watch it. It's called Zuda Comics: The Rise of Online Comics. I would love to talk more about it. This is an early Marvel motion comic. This is so long ago. Let's see. Oh, and also I have like a screenshot of Zuda. Where is it? It's like somewhere around here. Uh, right here. This is the last. For context, this is the only remaining surviving image of the original Webtoon. Webtoon, the original DC comic platform. Okay. By the way, Zuda used to pay $500 per finished comic page, and every entry was a half page, so they paid $250, and they'd pay people $250 basically every week. This is like in 2014, 2010, sorry, 2010, 12, 13, like really early. Anyway, let me show you this. Quickly gaining clicks, they attracted. This is the last. These are the last screenshots of Zuda. Look at it. Look at the way it was structured. They literally had so Zuda's whole thing was an ongoing contest, right? Ongoing contest. Basically, the entire website was a contest. It's literally what Webtoon is based on. You know how not based on, but it's literally how Webtoon currently works. Webtoon is theoretically a never-ending contest. You go into challenge, that's what's called Discover Now or whatever. You go into challenge, and in challenge, you basically compete to become a top comic. They then get read by the editors over at the Webtoon featured section. Then you get featured, and then you get paid. Canvas. You know what I'm talking about. Let me fucking live. Anyway, that's the idea of Webtoon. It's a never-ending contest, right? Zuda is also a never-ending contest. The idea was you entered pages every week, and every week you got the chance to win and then be paid $250 for your half page, and you got to make, I think, a mini series. And a bunch of the people who won went on to work at DC and Marvel. I spoke to a lot of them. They were super nice and super helpful. But this is the last remaining screenshots of it. And I had to get it from a random comic video, from a random company that used to exist called like motion something, and like they're gone now. Their videos are wiped from YouTube. But I found a lingering video on a blog, and it turns out they didn't actually delete all their videos. They're just all unlisted, and that's how I found this. It used to be called Challenge League, yeah. Yeah, it's a contest to become an original. That's the idea of Webtoon, a never-ending contest.
They attracted many new
This
artists.
is and Judah worked the same way. Look, they had rankings. They had rankings. You had to log in to vote. You would see the people who worked on the comic. You would see the genres, the views, the number of favorites, which is like subscriptions.
Created contests that paid
I looked at some of these comics, can't find them. You can still see all the old comments. You just can't see any of the styling of the website if you go through the
winner got a
website. This is what the reader used to look like. No, there are no screenshots of the Wayback Machine. There's no styling on the Wayback Machine because the entire website was server-side rendered. So all the Wayback Machine could collect back then was just the comment and the text, and I think some of the images. But the website doesn't even look the same. So this is the only thing left of what the website looks like.
every passing month.
And it was crazy. Like I spoke to a lot of people who worked on it, who worked there, who made comics there, people who got it started, people who were in the forums. Yeah, they had a forum attached to their whole thing, and they would like give each other advice on how to make comics. DC took this super seriously. It was like a huge thing, and I just think about the fact that it doesn't matter. Look, and one of the reasons why it was one of the things that kept happening was like, I should make a forum. Requiem, put that on the list. These are some of the comics. These are some of the comics that were on there. It was like they were really cool. I think some of these got books on the left side. Some of these got books. Requiem, just let me live, okay? But yeah, it was really interesting. I kind of want to run a forum, like a full-on proper comic forum that is attached to no platforms and nobody. Yeah, I mean, it could be run in a Discord. The point is just to run an unattached forum where people can say whatever they want about the platforms and not feel like they're going to lose their money. But I want it to be like something awful. So like completely pay to, like, I think it's going to either be pay or verify to enter, and nobody's allowed to enter unless they can verify. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be like restricted entry anyway, so I'm not really worried about that. It's gonna be like something awful, either pay or verify to enter. That way, and if you get banned, you get banned forever, like permanently. And I'll even run the forum for the people who get banned. Yeah, restricted to view, hopefully. Like, I want to make it restricted to view at least. Yeah, I would like it to be a place people can actually complain about shit, and it's like an exclusive club. Tech bros literally have a social media app so they can talk to each other and date each other. Like, why don't we have one? God. Oh yeah, God, you're seeing my Kendrick Lamar. I just realized, okay, no one can know my true opinions on the rap beef. You know, Drake won, I guess. Not the dating app. We do not need the dating app. All of you are too emotionally unstable to date each other anyway. Sometimes just say something to start fights, man. Sometimes I just say something to start a fight with you guys. I'm gonna be so real with you. Requiem, don't getting mad at me. I'm adding just Requiem's one of the people who helps me with my work, and he helps me organize all of my ideas and stuff. No, you're good, Fess. You're good, babe. Thank you for being like having like the background you do. It gives us different knowledge. You're tagged right. I'm unstable. No, Jesus, girly, don't say that about yourself. I say that about you. You say nothing bad about yourself. I say that about you, and then you go, "Oh, shut up," and I go, "Yeah, you're right." What the? What the? Okay, so we have a $1,000 prize pool for the contest now. I can't really explain why. I can't tell anybody why. I just want to say we have a $1,000 prize pool for the contest. I just got a ping on my phone, and I've realized that we have that. I can tell nobody the reasons. Also, thank you, Fess, for your lovely donation. It's not Fess, but thank you, Fess. It does not involve tax fraud. That is for sure. It does not involve tax fraud. What the? Damn. So I guess everyone's getting paid. Let's go. Let's fucking go, gamers. We hit it. We hit the fundraising goal. Let's go. I need to tell the boys. Okay, it's gonna be the biggest contest I've ever run. Imagine it goes terribly. Imagine it goes absolutely fucking badly. And oh dear God, not looking forward to that. Anyway, we're at the end bit. We've chatted for a bit. Any questions? Now's a great time to ask me all the questions about any news, any random shit, just about me if you want, etc. It'll be etc. Thanks for the bits, Fess. The first one went well, but what if I'm an idiot? Is a bass ukulele a ukulele but lower? It's literally just a bass but smaller. Let me play a little bit for you. That's a bass ukulele. Can you hear that? Is it even coming through? It's just a bass. It's just a very small bass. Did I have a good Father's Day? I did. I called my dad. I love my dad. We talked a little bit. Oh, yeah, my message for you? My message for you was like, you're doing a great job, and I hope you do well. That's it. That's it. Like, at the beginning of the stream, my message for you is that I hope you do well with the contest. No, contest is me. I'm an idiot. I hope you do well with your work, and like you make it through. Me talking about contest like as if I'm not the one running it. Yeah, those were all open strings. Nothing fancy. All open strings. It's EADG. It's tuned. It's barely coming through. That sucks. Anytime. I just, I know you're working hard. You want the Seinfeld cover? I tried playing it today. I'm not really good at Seinfeld theme. I'm gonna be honest. I still have to learn it. I've got to memorize it. I also don't have the finger work for this right now. It's gonna take time. But yeah, I'm glad you'll be free Monday morning. Oh, dude. No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the whole thing. Very excited. Very excited. Actually, funny thing, Crumbs. I told my mom. I told my mom that you were working on what you were working on because I didn't have anyone else to tell. So I told her instead. I had to explain to her everything from start to finish, like even just conceptually what was going on. So I had someone to tell. It was genuinely so strange. Unless she's an expert, I guess. It's so goofy. Oh yeah. What is? Let's see. Someone sent a message. Look at if you want to get stuff that seems available on the website. Really should. Oh, you're talking to Sim. It was very fun. Like I like talking about your work. I'm also going to be very clear. The person who won the beef is Kendrick Lamar. I said Drake earlier as a joke. Also, J. Cole lost the beef as well. I just want to make those points clear on the sand here and now, About the beef, thank you. They hated me for I spoke at the truth. Did you actually think I meant it when I said? Hey, look, you might win, Paris, and also you should always enter. Paris, you literally are one of the best artists rocking around right now. I know, I know. I know that like you've got like you don't always believe in what you're like you don't always believe that you are when I say it, but you are one of the best artists around right now. Unironically, I could put your work on screen and people would say the same thing I'm saying, and I don't say things that are a lie. I don't say things to make your ego feel better. I mean it. You are one of the best artists around. Your art direction is so incredibly strong. It's kind of insane. I don't hype everybody. I literally only hype specific people. I purposefully do not hype people for no reason. Sure, I'll show you. I'm even gonna do a plug for the company I work for. This is what I mean. This is why I tell you guys where I work, so you guys can always know that like I am corrupted by the fact that I work there. So sometimes I will show you things on their website instead of anywhere else. God, so many changes. Like Misfit and Miko is like incredibly strongly um, visually directed, just like genuinely, and also like again just has objectively really good art, very solid paneling. I'm looking at it on my screen, very solid paneling, and like there it is. Like look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at these. Look at the framing. Look at the lights. Look at the colors. Right. Look at how everything comes together. Like, this is such strong direction. I'm going to be so real with you, darling, and this is not your fault. This is everybody's fault. We could tighten up the lettering a little bit. But that's a me thing. And it's not even bad. It's not even bad. I just want perfection. This is just me, okay? This is just me, okay? But, like, it's perfect. It's really good work. I just hate everybody's lettering because I only want the best lettering in the world because I read one European volume one day and it's ruined my life. But yeah, no, look at the colors. Look at the blacks. Look at the shit. Come the fuck on, guys. Look at the contrast. Like, this is what I'm fucking talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean. Like, it's not about having the best art. People who draw those fantasy art things are quote unquote the best artists. Okay? But it's not about the best art. It's about art direction, framing, and using what you've got. Look at this fucking guy. I'm not gonna lie, probably he's kind of hot. I hate this. I hate that he's hot. Why is he hot? Why is he hot? Stop. Okay? Anyway, the composition. I love the work. I love the work. I love the way you put everything together. Yeah, the Squidward meme. Oh no, he's hot. He's got that unspoken riz. Yeah, it's all about the art direction, dude, at the end of the day. Because eventually, as a reader, I get used to your art. So the direction, the framing, it all has to come together and make me feel. The colors are perfect. Like, okay, I'm gonna be so real with you. I have my color blend filter on, so I know this is red. I could not tell you this without my filter. The European volume, like, just what I've been reading are the books from the Etherington brothers. I'll show you in a second. They're the best artists in the world. They're like some of the best artists in the world. Like, holy shit. They're like the two of them are incredible. And I'm not saying, when I say best artists around or in the world or whatever, I feel like you guys might feel like that's hyperbole. No, I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm saying, like, if you asked me who my top 5 were, etc. Oh no, they're not furries. They're just people that have fur. That's it. They're not furries. Entirely different prospect. I mean, I don't even know. I guess they are furries. Does it matter? Not really. Look at that depth of field. Come the fuck on. Paris, get the fuck out of here. Telling me that you're working good. Stupidness. I'm so mad at you, actually. I'm like genuinely annoyed at you right now. They're working good, stupidness. One of the best around and talking shit about themselves for no reason. Yeah, they're anthers. That's what they are. They're anthers. Writing can always be better, but like writing in comics, I think I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I think you should stop when it comes to comics. I think we should stop thinking about comic pieces as two separate things. Art and writing are together. I think in the arto narrative. Forgive me, I don't have the right word for it. But in the arto narrative, I think there's a problem in the way that we talk about it as if art and narrative are two separate things, when really they're the same thing. And like I think we should think about that like that. Yeah, I love the Etherington brothers. I met them, the loveliest, funniest, best guys you'll ever meet in a convention. They only go to UK conventions. I love that. Fuck the Americans. I get to have them here. I'm gonna see them again at Thought Bubble, and I'm gonna geek out the same way I geeked out the first time I met them. Oh, I love them so much. Hika, if you come to Thought Bubble, we can hang out, bud. And also I should point out, Paris, your art growth is incredible. I don't know if anyone's seen the early pages of Misfit and Mako. The work is incredible. They sell their books at the conventions, all of their books at the conventions. Because I want you to remember that this is where we came from. I'm not saying it's bad, but this is where we came from, right? This is what Misfit and Miko used to look like, and you just saw where we ended up. This is just years of incredible work. Get the fuck out of here. Stupidness. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I'm trying to live my life. I think two brothers are some of my favorite people. I have their books. They have the best tutorials around. What I'm looking for is they have a book out recently. I think two brothers book. They have a book out recently, and I need to find it. Sorry, someone DM'd me. Where is it? This is Lorenzo's sketchbook. It's lovely. You should buy it. It's just a lovely sketchbook from one of the Etherington brothers. But I'm trying to find, not the How to Think When You Draw book. They literally just put out a book. Where is it? Where the fuck is that book? They literally just put out a book. Lorenzo is so lovely. He's so lovely. He's so genuinely intelligent. They gave me a poster. You see the cats on there? I have them on my bookshelf as a poster. I'm trying to find it because they literally just put out a new graphic novel recently. It costs £100 or something. But it's really, really good. Etherington Brothers books graphic novel. They literally just made one and I can't find them. I can't find them apparently. I'm apparently just too dumb to find their books. I unfortunately can't find it. I don't know where it is anymore. But if I find it, I'll post it in the Discord. It literally came out last year. And I think, oh, there it is. It's this one. There it is. It's called Long Gone Dawn. I don't think there's any previews to read. But it's called Long Gone Dawn, the Monstrous Underworld. There it is. This is the one I was reading. They put so much time and work and love into this, and it looks absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. This, and then they have a newer one of this. They have a newer one of this. And I can't seem to find it. Where they've made a few newer ones more recently, and I don't know what they did with them though. They have these Tom Skeleton ones as well. And they have some of the best lettering. They're so good. Even just look at the logo. Because they did the logos in English and I think in other languages. Look at the way the logo is organized. Look at how everything is put together. Look at it. It's got this bande dessinée feel. This combination of a BD with a British comic, with an American comic, all in one place. All their knowledge in one book. They're so good. they're so good. Like I have so much respect for them. I have so much respect for them. And like I will big up everything they do forever. Like they're genuinely some of the most impressive artists. And if you want to know what I mean by like European lettering, for people who are like, what the fuck is European lettering? Why wouldn't it? Is that just like a? Is that like a fake image? Oh, it is. It's rough, but you should be able to see it. European lettering is a little different from American. It's not. It's functionally focused a little less on communicating information, for the sake of communicating information, and a little more on communicating in emotion and intent a little bit more. It's gotten a lot more Americanized over the years in the UK, but I think a good framework is Asterix pages. They do a really good job of it, actually, and they show it a lot. We also got them wacky pages, but yeah, it's less about communicating what the person is saying, more about communicating how they're saying something. Is how the lettering in Europe typically is. It's why we work really hard to have things written and organized a certain way. We mess around with kerning a lot. We mess around with letter placement a lot. And like these things all come together to make a character sound a certain way. Okay, here, this last panel is even a really great example of that. Like the way the words bloat and the font they chose and the way the bubble almost seems to like want to pop and everything that comes together. We also don't really focus on bubbles as much in Europe. Fun thing to know. It's inspired very much by humor comics here, and then it kind of filtered up to everything else. It's very diegetic. That's also the good word for it. I want to know, because this feels kind of weird, and why am I hard on myself? Like, you're hard on yourself because you have a very strong vision in your head of what you want to be, and that vision is impossible. That's it. Not that you shouldn't aim for it, but the thing in your mind is impossible, because what happens is your eye gets really fucking good. Your eye gets really fucking good. Your mind, your imagination ability gets really fucking good, and then your skill also gets really good. But there becomes a point when what's up there is so good that it's not something you can make in the time that you actually have. That's it. And because of that, you start to criticize yourself and push your work down. And really, it's not functionally helpful, but I do get it because we all do it, as Linda says. That's what being a creator is like. And that's okay. That's okay. What did your message say? I didn't see it. Did you get secretly shadow banned again? I hope not. Let me actually look, see if it... No, you didn't, as far as I can tell. Oh no, the moderation page. Yeah, the goalpost is also constantly moving. Excellent point, R. Crumbs. The goalpost is constantly moving. Every day you get better, you get so much better that you move forward your perception of what good is. Yeah, what's good 2 weeks ago isn't good now because you are always looking to grow. And that's unfortunate because like it means we can never like satisfy ourselves by just making something we really love and like having to sit down. But if you really want to like help that, what has helped me is sometimes working on a really small project, finishing it, and enjoying that I made it, and just not expecting it to go further. Just being happy I made it and being happy that it's nice. And I mean really small. Like I've been learning to draw. My drawings look like shit. But you know, I'm really happy I drew that spider. Like I didn't say it on stream that day. I was really criticizing myself. But like the other day I went back to look at the picture of my spider and I was like, God damn, you got moves, boy. You got game. You know what I'm saying? Parker, these drawings suck. Give me pictures of Spider-Man by 2:00 tomorrow. Yeah, always, I think also take time to look back, like Linda is talking about. When you look back and you see how much you've improved and where you are now, it's so different. It's so different. Sometimes, one day I watched an old podcast and it was so bad. I used to be so fucking bad. Why did I have like a weird British accent 3 years ago? Like, what happened? Now I'm pretty happy with it. So you need to step away and see the entire canvas. Look at you, Linda, with your fancy ass lines. The Life of Me is a good point. With the truth is, you will always improve, and the more you do it, that is 100% true. I often go back and look at my old art and stuff because I made that. It helps so much when I reread the comic because I'm like, wow, I want to do this again. Yeah, you're right. Like, oh god, that helps so much. You old, true. Linda is truly the youngest of all of us because like she's just like incredibly experienced. She's one of those people who had like 15 jobs, even though she's so young and vibrant. Young, vibrant, wonderful. That's Linda right there. Okay, Grandma, let's get you to bed. Linda comes into the room. Back when I used to make web comics, you had to put them on DeviantArt. Like, oh, that's really cool, Grandma. Let's get you to bed. I wish to no longer have an American accent. I think I'm going to start working hard to get back the British accent for stream. Reading DA comics, dude. DeviantArt's so bad now. I think I'm just talking about stuff now. I'm not even doing a topic area. DeviantArt's so bad. I don't like Inkblot. Am I bad for that? This is a genuine question. Am I bad? Am I a bad person for not liking Inkblot? Cool. Good. That's good to know. DeviantArt is so bad, like, in general. Inkblot, I do not... Yeah, I don't like Inkblot. It's not good. And Kara is all I like. I have a Kara account, by the way. I have a Kara account. I actually emailed Kara to sponsor the contest. They did not respond. I don't blame them. They're overworked, but it is very funny. This is Inkblot. So DeviantArt fucked up and made everyone leave. And so there's Inkblot, which exists. And it's supposed to basically be DeviantArt, but like better. It's all they basically made their own DeviantArt. It even looks like a little bit like what you call it? One of the newer DeviantArt logins a little back in the day, but not too far back. I love and respect and appreciate the Inkblot dev team, but the Inkblot pagination is bad. I can't open tons of art into new tabs. Yeah, I don't like using Inkblot, and I don't even remember my account login. I have a Kara account. This is my Kara account, if you want to know. Oh, why did you all follow me? When did these people follow me? Anyway, this is my Kara account. And like, Kara is weird. I like Kara, but I said this to someone the other day. Okay, can I be like 100% honest with everybody in this chat right now? And like really, 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 tell me if I'm being weird. I really like Kara. I think Kara is the best social media platform around right now. It is perfect. It has the latest discussion system that used to be on Twitter. It has an open talk space. There's literally a trending and an open talk space like on Twitter. But it's full of beautiful, gorgeous art from literally as many people as you want. And like when you want a social, AI haters are fine. Like Ilya, I really could do a deep dive of my problems with AI, but we don't have the time right now. But I promise I'll do it, and maybe you'll see my angle. But like, I want you to also be a little bit open-minded to the fact that there are people who don't like it, and they want a space without it. And I think that's fair. I think it's completely fair and reasonable. Anyway, I understand your perspective on it, and I totally get it. I've read your perspective on it, but I really think you should like think about it a little bit more. Anyway, like when it comes to Kara, I love Kara. I love the way it is. I love the tag system, which they stole from Tumblr and put on here, and it's perfect. I love the artwork category system. I love the way it all ties into itself. I'm like, I think it's a lovely platform. Do you know the problem I have with Kara? Do you guys want to know the genuine problem I have with Kara? It is legitimately dull. It's just so dull. Nothing happens. There's no drama. There's no problems. There's no stress. Like you can go on a lovely website, on somebody's lovely profile, and like read about their art, and like look at this Tene Barre person, making memes, and it's lovely, but there's no fucking drama. There's no fucking drama. Like, it looks a little bit like Threads, I agree. It took everything nice from all the different platforms and they put them in one place. It loads a little bit like shit. But it's got a pretty high discoverability. You can find lots of new stuff. I'm not following any of the people on my feed, by the way. These are all new people. But it's just, there's no drama. And there's no mess. And I hate that. I fucking hate that there's no mess. I hate that there's no drama. I want drama. Okay, I admit it. I've been using Twitter since 2006. Okay, I've been using Twitter since 2006. I am in the sauce. I'm in the sauce. But there's just no drama right now. There's just no drama. And like, that just sucks. And the reason there's no drama is very simple. People just posting art. No one's talking. People are just posting art and like enjoying each other's company. And you know what? That's lovely. I'm very happy for them. But there's no hot goss. So I don't want to be here. You know, like, look at this Tenbare's account. Look at this portfolio. Look at this lovely art. Look at their timeline. They have followers. They make memes. They sound like a lovely person. But there is no fucking drama. I need drama. We need something for us, man. Oh, Sim, YouTube silencing. It's one of them is cheesy.art. Yeah, you can just text tweet Ankara. And like, people do, but it's just people making fun of Instagram and Meta, which I think is really funny, but it's not that funny. Like, but I need the drama. I can't just go on there and start yelling at people. There's too much love and support on this platform. I can't. I'm sorry. It's not a circle jerk. This is the thing. It's not a circle jerk. It's not like everyone agrees with each other. What happens is they just see people they don't like, and they don't talk to them. That's it. That's what happens on Kara. People literally will see someone they don't like, ignore them, and look away. I've seen that happen so much on Kara. Somebody posts something incredibly stupid, and like, everyone's just sitting there like, damn, I don't like that. Anyway, and they move on. They move on with their lives. And like, I love that for them. Genuinely good behavior. But I just can't. I need the drama. I need people to start stupid arguments about nothing. I want someone to reply in the replies and be like, damn, girl, like, why is the character in your art not skinny enough? Like, yes, toxicity, let's go. Like, I genuinely want that so much. Kara's so boring. Everyone is so happy and in love with each other. And look at this meme. Look at how it got 180 fucking likes. And who opened the comments? Look at these lovely comments. Ha ha ha. Same. Stealing this. Ha 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 ha. Not a single weird thing. This is me. Realist post. They're just happy. And I fucking hate it. Look, I'm just going to show you something, okay? This is my Twitter right now. No, I don't even think they're being toxic. This is my Twitter right now. This is a random tweet. Like, look at what's trending. Hell of a boss. SDCC, guys, it's going to be spicy. You know I'm going to click in that link right there. There'll be porn. There'll be someone saying, join my OnlyFans. There'll be somebody, like, fucking fighting about nothing. People will be calling Vizipop a monster. Like, that's what's going to be in there. J.K. Rowling, look at this stuff. Look at what's good. I love that. Look. I'm going to level with everybody here. I really, really, really thrive on this bullshit. I love opening Twitter and seeing how bad it is. Because I've been on Twitter since the beginning. I was here when the celebrities were beefing with each other. I remember when Rihanna would just subtweet people. Not even subtweet. She just at people. Rihanna would just at people and be like, damn, kill yourself. Ooh, what? Rihanna? She just do that. Just tell you about how your mom is ugly. Rihanna would just do that. And you know what? I miss it. I'm going to be honest. I miss it. Yeah, Riri was on Maine causing problems. No, I don't follow Webtoon. I don't follow Webtoon. I am the ultimate doom scroller. Do you know what I do when I want to follow people? I'm going to show you guys something. You see these lists? See these lists that I've made? These lists that I've made down here? These are all lists that I used to follow people without following people. If I don't want to follow people, I put them in one of these lists, and then I can read the feed whenever I want. I'm not gonna tell you what they're all for, but yeah. This is what I do on Twitter. I don't want to follow people, but I want to know what they're doing. Okay? Look, you don't get this on Kara. Submissive and breedable, featuring Baby No Money? What do you mean? I can't. I can't, dude. We just don't got it. We don't got it. We don't got that smoke on Kara. Okay? Like, I swear to God, I'm gonna open this, it's gonna be a fight. There's gonna be a fight somewhere. There's gonna be a fight somewhere. Oh, look, see? Drama involving Victory Draw stuff, who's a lovely person. You see this drama? Lists are all private if you private your list. You see this drama already? I don't even know what the drama's about. I'm ready to read. I'm ready to sit down and tuck in to a delicious Christmas dinner. Okay? But like I open Kara, look at this lovely place. Look at these lovely people having a lovely time. Oh, look at the art that they posted. Lovely. I love you. You love me. Thank you. Can't. I fucking can't. I can't. No. This is too much for me. This is too nice. Too normal. Look, when I grew up on Twitter, right, Twitter employees would be on main insulting you. Like, just, that was Twitter, right? You would at a Twitter employee and you would tell them that you hate them and that the app is terrible, and they'll tell you that your mom is terrible. And I'm like, okay. That one time a guy parks the @Pepsi domain and wouldn't sell it to Pepsi, and so they had to make the rule to get rid of all the domains. How everybody who has @A, @B, @C and everything is all banned. All the weird, like, hyper racist stuff. Like, and then other people that get banned because of it. That one time people harassed Phil Fish into quitting a video game and then came back and bro told everyone to, like, choke on his dick or something. Look, Twitter was amazing, and so I'm just here. Okay, I'm riding off of literally 2009. I'm riding off 2009 Twitter, and I'm still riding off that high. I'm still on the high of early Twitter, dude. People used to bully me on Twitter. I used to bully people on Twitter. It was an amazing website. It's an amazing website. It still is an amazing website in so many ways for me. And so I just can't go anywhere. I'm trapped. My hands are tied. Pages, everyone just talking about how they love how Kara is so chill and unstress free. Me, I'm just like, guys, remember when everyone used to be mad at each other? Back from Black. Okay. Yeah, you told me about that. I actually started reading that over the weekend. Yeah, last weekend. Sunday. And Kara and Blizzcon, chill. I don't know if you can. I mean, it's fine. I haven't read enough. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't read enough. I'm having to read. I'm juggling like 4 things. From what I remember, I liked it. I scrolled. I had a good scroll. It was a good like 20-minute scroll for me at the time. But I want to give it. I'm gonna definitely give it more time. Thank you, Pearl. Somebody who understands. I don't want to mind my own business. Oh, you started using Twitter in 2021. Oh, okay. You know what, Paris? You're allowed to leave. You're allowed to leave. I get it. You're allowed to leave, Paris. I understand. Why are you following me on Kara? Guys, I'm not gonna make I'm gonna make posts on Kara. I gave up on Tumblr a long time ago, but I'm still a big Twitter head. Like, I love Twitter. There's still Twitter on my phone. I still call it Twitter. I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, but I'm kind of sorry. I'm gonna be so real with you, Ilya. I don't know what you did, but getting banned on Twitter is so hard. I'm not even gonna ask why you did. Don't tell me. Don't tell me why. I don't want to know. You want? Come on, show here. My Tumblr. Actually, I have 2 Tumblrs. I have an actual Tumblr I used to use as a kid. It's full of like really weird cringe stuff. Oh! Wait. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Okay. I don't ask you guys to do much, but you should buy the digital edition of these books. You should buy the digital edition of these books. For real. Fast Times and Filth and Grammar. These are really, really good books about editing, comics, and how editors make stuff together, how editors work with artists, and it's such a wonderful learning tool. And so, like, genuinely, if you can get digital version, cool. I have a physical version of one of these. I've met Shelley Bond, the creator of these. These are super good. These are super good books, the two of them. Filth and Grammar and Fast Times, awesome. Filth and Grammar is so good. Fast Times is so good. Oh, Shelley Bond, my queen, please get me a physical copy in the UK. I don't want to pay $40 for shipping. So wait, what do you mean it bought it? I don't want to know about the corn thing. Anyway, somebody mentioned a website called Cheesy Art. Okay, this is actually pretty good. I like the look. I already like the vibe. It's very 2000s. Cheesy Art is new DeviantArt. I mean, it's better than Inkblot already by like 1,000 miles. It didn't make me log in just to look at the website. Oh, I kind of want to get Nen though. So it's literally just DeviantArt. Okay, let's look at Hika Tamika's page. Okay, Ilya, the reason why everybody groups AI and NFTs together, if I'm being sort of direct with you, is because the same people are promoting both products. Like on a public level. The same people are the reason people explaining how it's going to change the world. Same people are the people who are the reason are the people pushing it forward, saying it's inevitability, and the conversation is largely the same from the perspective of an end user. Now, there are differences in use, but if grifters are going to grift, I think one of the problems of AI and one of the problems of a lot of things is when you don't separate yourself from the grifters. AI has openly accepted the grifters because they come with money, and that's it. And because they bring money in. They don't care. A lot of tech does this, and it's a problem. When you have an image problem like tech often does, you don't get to say you're different from anyone else. You must acknowledge your image problem and deal with it. And tech never does that. Tech literally will fight to never take responsibility for its inability to look after its own image. And that's bad. That's just bad. Yeah, and it does it at the cost of everybody. And that's the problem. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to talk about it right now. I need to just say real quick, AI has not made a single dollar for anybody apart from NVIDIA. Like, nobody's making a profit with AI right now. Nobody. The only uses AI has had have been in medicine, and I guess like general like food research and stuff like that. And that's kind of it. Like a lot of research for human good has benefited from AI, but largely it is an industry full of people betting on the possibility that they can get rid of humans. And I'm not saying that from like my perspective on this. I mean, I've spoken to multiple people now at this point. People who work as CEOs, people who work in management, people who work at whatever. And their goal is the inevitability of, I want to be able to get rid of a bunch of employees. That's why I'm putting all this money behind it. I think there's a possibility that eventually I could remove staff. And staff cost the most money, which means even if it costs me $100 million this year, I will save $100 million in 2 years if I can just fire a couple hundred people with this AI. No, but the thing is, it's not about the sum. And this is the thing. This is a thing that's in my video. This is a thing that's in my video. About how AI and piracy are not taking your jobs. The problem isn't the technology. You're completely right, Ilya. The technology is not inherently bad. The technology is not inherently evil. The problem is the people who use it are fucking insane. And I know that your perspective is, well, the technology can help people. It can add value. It can do stuff. And you're not wrong. It's adding value right now in biology at a crazy rate. But fundamentally, the people who are in charge and the general public at large are being misled about the value of this one product on purpose, because the inevitability is to fuck over other human beings. Because every single person to a CEO that is rich and powerful is an expendable item. And that is the problem at hand. That is the reason why people want to anti-AI spaces. There's the reason why people push AI away. Because the problem, there is no real mental normal way to exclude investors other than by pushing away the thing that they throw their money at. That is why. And I've tried to avoid talking about it because I really wanted to save this for a video. But whatever, I'm going to burn my video script. That's why. And I am not saying it like I'm conjecturing. I've spoken to a number of people about this at this point. I went out of my way to talk to people working on Microsoft right now using AI. I have a lot of Microsoft developer friends. I've spoken to people working on all levels of tech I could get, even CEOs at this point. And every one of them says the same thing. It's about finding a way to save $1 or $2 so they don't have to pay people. And that's the problem. That to me is the problem. Okay? Because it's not that they're trying to save money because it actually helps people. They just want to literally fire people. That's it. Yeah, but the thing is, they don't want to make things efficient because AI doesn't make things efficient. They actively accept that AI doesn't make things efficient. AI doesn't even make good enough products. A lot of them will actively tell you, yeah, even now that it's making bad products, I don't care. I don't care that it's bad. What I care about is that I can fire Janice, John, and James and know that I'm not paying 3 people's staff salary. That's why I'm making AI marketing tools. That's why I'm making AI marketing material, because it allows me to fire X, Y, and Z person and then, quote unquote, make it for less money. Even if it looks worse, as long as it's cheaper, it's gooder. And I think that's bad. I think that's a bad mindset. And you're right. There's a whole point for people who are developing tools for that. But the people who are paying for these tools don't give a shit about any of that shit. The people who are paying for these tools are trying to use it as ethically negatively as possible. And because that's the circumstances, we need to acknowledge that those are the people who are in charge. And those are the people who are most likely to use the material. I'm not saying, like, you can say what you want to say about 50% quality at 10% cost, but what I'm saying is they don't care about the quality. They don't care. Like, they literally do not care. It's not about the actual value. They do not care even if it looks bad, as long as it maintains their revenue goals. That's it. At the cost of people. Yeah, but consumers care to a point. For the most part, consumers have had many complaints that as long as businesses know that as long as they ignore it for long enough, people will just accept it. Humans don't vote with their wallet. Humans vote with fucking government. Voting with your wallet has never been a thing. The market doesn't vote. What happens is the market gets overrun by shit, and the market has to decide between whether or not they're going to eat today or not, and just adapt and deal with it. And because the rich people are rich enough to squeeze the market out of existence, they do that. I live in the UK. I'm watching this happen to me in real time. And a lot of people will read and watch garbage stuff because it's all they've got. Like, talk to a BL reader. Like, talk to a BL reader back in the 2000s. How much stuff came out that was just objectively bad? But because you can't afford better, because you can't afford more, because there is not more available, you just take it. I say this as a fucking shoujo reader in the early days of manga translation. Why did I read Dengeki Daisy for 30 chapters, even though it's shit? Because it was all I had. I mean, sometimes the quality may still be there, but the quality might not. These guys don't care. Like, the problem is these guys don't care. They don't care. Like, the issue isn't that the quality would be there or not. They don't care. So if the quality isn't there, they don't give a shit. If the quality is there, they don't give a shit. What matters is they just paid $10 for an ad, and that they're happy. That's it. And also, we shouldn't be okay with people being able to get rid of humans in the process, because it's just them cutting costs to take money from us. That's bad. That's just really bad. They take all of our money, centralize it, and then spend it on none of us. They don't even give back to the community, not even with jobs. You know, when I was growing up and doing business studies in school, one of the things they talked about was like businesses have a social responsibility. They do, because they take from the community, they take resources, they take materials. They at least owe the community a goddamn job and money. And they're taking that away too, so they're not responsible for jack shit. Like, it's actually so bad. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I'm just trying to let you understand why people are creating these anti-AI spaces and are very anti-AI. Because fundamentally, the social contract is fucked. Social contract is fucked. No business has tried to maintain a social contract in the last 30 fucking years. None of them give a shit. They don't even want to give back on a base level. They will tell you all about how they care about the community that they work in, all about how they care about that shit, and will actively fuck that community in the ass for no reason. It's bad. And private sector's been doing it for a long ass time. And they're the ones funding this software. And they're the ones who funded NFTs too. They were the ones who funded NFTs. They pushed that up to the top. That's why people bring both them up every single time. They are bad fucking people. Writing bad checks they can't cash to people that deserve better. And they know that they're going to, and that's why they're trying to steal people's art, steal people's work, doing everything they can. Like, look at it, Hika, look at it, Ilya. Kara exists as a don't steal my art website. People are still trying to steal art from Kara. Like, you see what I'm talking about? Like, even when you gate yourself or when you say, fuck off, we're not talking to you, they still do it. Like, these people don't understand consent. They're just doing it because it allows them to have power. Like, they're quite literally the toxic, horrible nightmare demons that they are. Because they're ghouls. Like, the thing is, it's not an of course thing. They're ghouls, my guy. They're ghouls. That's the problem. They're fundamentally ghouls. Look, and you know what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up, Ilya? I'm going to tell you this right now. This was fucked up. At the same time that they're stealing everyone else's shit while making more money than they've ever made in the fucking world. Glaze is not usable on Kara right now. But you need to use Glaze on the website and then post on Kara. While making more money than they've ever made in their goddamn lives. Right? Okay, so I'll look at this again. While making more money than they've ever made in their goddamn lives, right? While taking everything they can from everybody else. You know what they're doing at the same time with AI, Ilya? They're making anti-AI software. They're making it because they want to make their own art AI generated and then block everyone else from AI generating it. Because, you know, fundamentally, they don't give a shit. It's all about securing the bag, and securing the bag at every fucking cost. Every cost. You know, back in the day, I saw this on a Northern Lion video. I'm going to copy this what he said here. Back in the day, we used to like sit down, and our great-grandparents would sit down, and great-grandparents sit down and be like, fuck it. Guys, we're going to plant oranges here. We're going to plant oranges here because you know what? We're not going to have any good oranges now, but maybe in like 1,000 years, our great-great-great-grandchildren are going to have some cracked oranges. And everyone was like, that's a noble good, brother. Let's do that. That's a cool thing to do. Now we live in an environment where it's just a bunch of shitty companies telling us, oh, I want another $1 tomorrow. Fuck you and your child's cancer. And then like that's the environment we live in right now. Just the greediest, most selfish people running companies and taking everything together, robbing us in broad daylight, even when we just go somewhere else. And so why the fuck should I be okay with AI? Why? When the people funding it would watch me die if it made them an extra $1 at the stock market. Why the fuck would I be okay with AI? I refuse. I patently refuse. I am so anti-AI. I am so devilishly against AI. I would sooner fucking take out one of my eyes than support this product in the artistic space ever again. Ever in my life. Because it does not provide value to literally anyone. And the little value that is provided to a very small group of people has been made up by other cheaper free software. I understand the value of it in like freaking biology, okay? I get the value in research. I will never sit here and tell you that this product is bad for research, but we need to accept that what it is doing in art, what it is doing in the job market is really fucked up. I know you're agreeing with me. I'm voicing it because I just want you to see My anger is legit. And this anger comes from a real place. And this affects a lot of people. And that's why they have these websites. I completely understand that you're trying to look at it holistically, but we all look from where we are stuck. We know there's holistic good, but we have real current, like, down-to-earth problems. That's it. I'm not going to watch a video somebody sent me that's really funny. Oh, by the way, somebody clip me saying all the cool things I said. Somebody clip it, and then post it on Twitter. Requiem, did you get the timestamps? Let's get that out there. Let's get that video done. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? 1 second. 1 second. So what the fuck, Magic Fire? Magic Fire, I love the way you animate. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, by the way, if my monologue was annoying and bad. I apologize. I'm really sorry. I'm just Is that the beginning? Thank you. Do you have the? That's good enough. Thanks, babe. My Requiem just responded to me with a thing. Okay, here's the video. It's still being processed, so it's not in HD. Forgive me.
Thank you for saving me. I was so thirsty.
Guys, I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. I hate all of you. I hate all of you.
Thank you for saving me. I was so thirsty.
I'm so cooked, bro. Look at me. Look at me cooked. They draw me in the quote retweets. It's over.
Thank you for saving me. I was
Oh no, Basil, no, not the pain in your leg. Please, Basil. Not rewatching House. Alright, you know what? Magic Fire. Magic Fire. I absolutely adore you. I adore you so much. Genuinely. That's the nicest thing anyone's done for me this week. Let me know. That's one of the nicest things anyone's done for me this week. Something really nice happened to me today, so that's the only thing.
Thank you for saving me. I was so thirsty.
I fucking hate that it just looks like me. I hate that it looks like me. It's so perfect. Yeah. No, Pi, you're totally right about the lack of intentionality. Like, I don't even like to argue the intentionality thing because, like, one of the things I know people don't get is that maybe they don't understand the intentionality. So I always focus on, like, the intent from the people working on it. Yeah, I just can't. I'm thirsty as hell, man. I want that drama. I want that good drama. You know, I want that power. AI's so limited. And like look, I've been reading AI papers basically weekly since like the beginning of this year. And I'm reading as many papers as I can on what's going on. So I know the tech is so limited. One of the things I don't like is the way people talk about the tech. It's so bad. So bad. Anyway. Nen is a drama chaser confirmed. I am. 100%. Easy. Guys, who's reading fucking Korean news? You know I'm learning Korean, right? Like everyone knows this, right? I'm learning Korean. Like legitimately. I do 20 minutes of Duolingo a day. I have a notebook full of glyphs of all the Korean symbols. I'm trying to learn my Hangul as good as possible. I'm trying to learn to read really quickly. One of my Korean buddy sometimes just gets DMs for me in Korean because I am the T. The T is what I'm looking for. I don't care what language. The Korean trip is September. It's September. I'm going by hook or by crook. By hook or by crook, I'm going to Korea. Like, I mean, I would still learn. Like, I totally see the value of actual AI translation. I think it's super good when a tool exists to help people communicate to each other. But at the same time, I don't like the jobs that it takes away. And I know that one's a lot more complicated than it sounds. But I like learning languages. I like learning. Like, I think something I want to say. Okay. Do you know the reason I started drawing, Ilya? Do you know? I don't know. Maybe, I don't think you were watching me when I started drawing on stream. And by the way, drawing stream next week. Next week, because it's the end of the month. And then in the beginning of next month, I will be back on my bullshit. Yeah, 29th. So, the reason I started drawing, Ilya, is because I think there is a lot of value. Okay, I grew up believing two things. One, I think that there's a lot of value to things that are hard. I like when things are hard. But I also think there's a lot of value to putting time into learning to communicate, learning to do something with other people, that allows me to communicate with other people. The reason I started learning to draw is because I wanted to understand a lot more why my friends have trouble with drawing. And I also understood it's a way of communicating with them because I prefer writing, but I wanted to learn how to communicate in the way that they communicate. So I started learning how to draw. The reason I started learning Hangul, I started learning Korean, in part, and don't tell him this, but it's because I wanted to learn a language that one of my best friends speaks. And I love him, and I just wanted to learn this. But also because the drama and the tea from Korea was getting fiery. And I wanted to be able to verify the tea as well. And I thought there was a lot of intentionality to putting in that time, to learning how to talk to someone you genuinely care about. And, yeah, I already know a little bit of Dutch. It's just German, but worse. Starting fights about Dutch, bro. I'm living. And that's the thing. I just think it doesn't matter whether the AI tools exist or not. People should do the learning. And I think the idea of building tools that take away the human effort that things take sucks. I do understand totally the value of something that can do work quickly for certain tasks. Languages and are something that we have a lot of barriers around. And it would be great if there was a way to make it easier. But there's also another way to make it easier. Put language education in schools. It'll cost less than AI ever could. And more people would just speak languages. Language education in schools is not very well developed, even here in Europe. I live in Europe, like a place where I have to speak to some idiot from Denmark every other month or whatever. And I don't know any Danish. I know a little bit now. I learned, but I don't know any, I don't like, that's not something my schools pushed me to do because it wasn't for the exam. And if you just put a language program in most schools that's funded well, kids will learn and it will cost less than any AI translation software ever would. We would all be able to speak to each other. Like, that's how easy it is. It is that easy. It's sitting down and learning basic vowels and putting in that work. And I think more people just deserve to do that. It literally costs like nothing to run a school language class. It just costs nothing. It genuinely doesn't. As a teacher, I want to be clear, even if they paid the teacher $50,000 a year, comparatively, it costs literally nothing to run a language class because kids just need to care about it. Yeah, French is hard to learn. One of the things you got to do is speak to people. Hey, Mary, how are you? You woof in the chat, bud? You woof in the chat? How are you, bud? How are you? I haven't seen you in ages. I was supposed to be in Denmark this year. I didn't come, so I didn't get to see you. You're dogging every day, my brother? That's good for you. I've seen a few of your VTuber things recently. I mean, you look like you're having a lot of fun. That's super lovely to see. I'm very happy to see that. It's actually adorable. Yeah, he doesn't mean the British version of dogging. Shut up, Gleamy. VTubing is fun. What, do you think I should get a VTuber, Mary? Do you think I should get a 3D VTuber? I should have a VTuber, debut. What would I call my VTuber? What would I call it? I call him. I think I would VTube as a sentient comic page with a mouth. Hey Mary, I have a question for you. It's a very easy question. It's a very easy question. If you had to pick one thing to do for the rest of this year, in all your many things that you do, would it be comics, VTubing, or being a CEO? Which of the three would you pick? You have to pick one for the rest of this year to do, and you can't do the others. Comicking, VTubing, or being a CEO. Adorable man. What video did you watch that Mary randomly showed up in? I could just pause the others and it wouldn't let the company come up. I'd probably VTube right now. Yeah, if we assume that. Yeah. I know, but you also love VTubing a lot. I remember when I was there, you even did your presentation with your VTuber, your mini VTuber avatar. So like, yeah, that's super valid. I get it. If you had the chance to change your fate, would you? But no, I know how much you love VTubing because you started Astroline and everything. Like, that's huge. That was really cool, actually. I never got to speak to you about that when you did it, but like, I was very impressed. I was very impressed at how you guys got everything running. Because it's hard. It's hard out there. And every time anything in VTubing happens and my phone pings me, I open it, I look in the replies, I just see your name. I see Lucius Merriweathery every single time I open a tweet about VTubing. You're like fucking everywhere, man. I don't think I'd ever be fully happy if I only had one or the other. That is super valid. That makes sense. PNG tubers? Dude, I'm a PNG tuber by necessity. I don't want to be a 3D VTuber. I'm afraid of what will happen. What if I'm too sexy? When people fall in love with me because I'm a comic page and they're like, damn, I want to fuck that comic page. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle the fame, really. I pull out my abs. I do my VTubing concert. Yeah, with the hair face reveal. It was look, I well, I shouldn't become an incredibly sexy 3D VTuber. A comic page with boobs. That's me. A comic page with boobs. Okay. Mary, I saw what you guys did with your office, and I was talking to Luxiva about it. That thing looks so cool. Your like digital office, that's so cool. Actually, I was into it. I was very into it. I didn't know that was a thing. Is that like a custom solution, or is that like a prepackaged thing that they just sell? That was so cool. I was interested. Oh God. It's called Gather. Oh, okay. I haven't heard of Gather. Gather. Oh, virtual HQs. I don't even know what's on screen right now. That's okay. No, that's really neat, actually. It comes with when you talk to people, you video chat. That's actually so cool. This is the thing that like movies would tell you that jobs would become so in the future, and like you're just doing it. You're literally living the movie version of future jobs, man. It looks like a video game. It does. It looks like a video game indeed. It's very cute. It's very cute. You can customize your office apparently. From what I was told, the meetings are all like integrated into the software, and like it only shows up for you, and you know where to go for the meeting. It's like really cool. It's really cool. Like it integrates with Slack and like Outlook. If you're sad, Outlook is terrible. I don't use Outlook, but Slack is really good. No, I love it. I love this thing. I'm super happy. Good to see you, Mary. Legit. Honestly. I hope you come to Thaw Bubble or something. We can go get a beer together. We need a drink together, you and me. Me and you and me need to go do a drinking time. Let me watch you drink me under the table as the most powerful Danish man on the planet. Yeah, babe. Are you coming though? You coming to Thought Bubble? Please say yes. Please say yes. Come on. You're not sure? Oh wait. Oh, someone does your schedule for you. Well, look, let me say that. Let me say, hey, look, if whoever's doing your schedule, if you can tell them to make sure you're at Thought Bubble in November, you can go drinking. Instead of going to Alabama Comic Con this time, where they treat you like a king, come to the UK where it's brown, where it's gray all the time, and come up north, and then we can go drinking together. I'm really selling this. V Expo? Where the hell is that? Do I have to? The VTuber Expo. Is that in the UK? 9th to 11th of August. All right, I can go. I'll meet you at V Expo. Why not? Why not? I wanted to go to Birmingham for a while anyway. We could go drinking in Birmingham. It's actually the best place to go drinking. We can get so fucking hammered. Pog. See you at Vexpo. We can get hammered as hell, dude. I'm unfortunately too British. I must drink. Well, I mean, look, if we can get time, that would be good. That would be super nice, super nice. Oh my god, I don't even know what time it is where you are right now. Are you back home? I assume you're back home. Yeah, I know, Basil, and that's why I've never asked you to drink with me because I know you wouldn't want to be drunk outside. Oh, you are in glorious Nippon. Okay, good to know. British, unironically, yes, I live here. I'm unfortunately British. I know it sucks. I know it's terrible, but you know. Later, bud. Do your thing, King. Good to see you again. Nature everywhere in the UK. Oh, I love it here. I love it here. I want to live in the woods. It's either here. I'm either going to live here in the woods or live in Vermont. Friend of the show. Friend of the show. Good guy. Oh, you mean Japan? I don't want to live in Japan so bad. I don't want to live in Japan at all. Like, of course I'm friends with everybody. It's my job. Yeah, I really want to live in Vermont. I've been looking at buying land in Vermont, in the middle of nowhere, Vermontsville. Like for real. This is not a joke. I'm looking to live in the dead smack in the middle of nowhere in Vermont. No, I mean that's not even the problem. I just don't. It's just not my vibe. Because I want to live in the middle of like literal nowhere. I don't think you understand. Like I want to live like I have too many neighbors and I have two neighbors right now. Like I have neighbors opposite me, but I have neighbors on either side of my house, and that's too many neighbors. I want to live so far out from society that whenever I walk out into the town, people are confused as to who I am. I've been planning it for years. I've literally been working on an architecture and materials plan for a log cabin for about 3 years. I have been working on material sourcing and learning about like all the movements. If it's and also I've been looking at where to move. Unfortunately, I have been told by forces beyond my power, beyond my very understanding, um, by a person more powerful than anybody around me, that I can't move into the woods without a plan. Without I can't just go out like into the wild style. But because unfortunately they're worried about me, so I must provide a plan that shows my accommodation, my emergency planning, etc. Otherwise, I will be bonked on the head, and I'm never gonna let the people I love down. So here we are. It's my sister that has done this. So here we are. I've been yelled at And so I must provide. Sometimes she watches the show. I don't know if she's watching today though. I literally have been like, one of the things I spent 2.5 weeks doing. This is like a few years ago. I spent 2.5 weeks working for a builder. I don't want to be a builder. I had no experience. I just went there because I wanted to learn how to install insulation. Filth and Grammar book is made by Shelley Bond. Shelley Bond, Bond. She is a genius. Who Moving to the woods is like a lot. There's a lot you don't think about. A lot of implication moving away from public facilities and public services. Pi, I know. I literally am fully like one of. I am very much okay with the fact that I will have no access to materials. I grew up in a developing nation. Like I did not have public facilities growing up. You had to kind of make your own. So I'm pretty used to that life. I don't talk about that very much. It's me talking about myself too much on this stream. I'm gonna go back to being mysterious. She was at that zine fair, yeah. Oh, I'm super excited to see Shelly if she comes to Thought Bubble. But yeah, I when I grew up, where I grew up, we had to sink our own borehole. That's the way you get water because you have to sink basically a hole into a localized aquifer and then drop a massive pipe and then sink a water pump into the aquifer, and that's what will pump your water for drinking and showering and stuff. That's what we had to use, among other things. So I'm just used to that life. No, the UK wasn't a developing nation. I didn't grow up in the UK. I moved here at some point. Now you have my lore. I hate it. You have my knowledge. Sounds British. Oh, what the fuck? But yeah, we had our own sinkhole. We had to like empty that. No, not sinkhole. Our own some what's called a sockaway, which is a brand name of a type of waste collection thing. It was a whole thing. Like we had like a whole ton of stuff in the area. I know how to like fix a generator. I know how to fix a car. Like I have a lot of like weird random practical skills that my father taught me. Why am I telling you this? I'm not telling you anymore. It's too much. I will now shut up. You don't deserve the knowledge. They're not that bad. Good job, Basil. Powerful. Remove London, and it's a developing nation. Rock climbing moment. Pog. Is that when your leg started hurting, and then you went to watch House? It's not like you're gonna swap me. It just feels weird to tell you about me. I don't know. I don't talk about myself very much to like my actual self. Like I talk about things I like and stuff, but it's just unusual me to like actually talk about like me and the things I did growing up or whatever. It's odd. This is supposed to be my fun podcast where I talk about how comics are the be all end all of the world and how everyone should make comics and not watch movies anymore or whatever. Basil, your leg isn't hurting. Stop. Please, before you give yourself a psychosomatic illness, please. I'm begging you so much. My leg hurts. Oh, it actually does? Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I thought that was a bit. Okay, cool. I thought it was a house bit. Okay. I mean, Pi, why wouldn't you swat me anyway? Are you saying I'm not cool enough to swat? You saying I'm not sexy enough to swat? Is that what you're saying? I hate you. I noticed today that I don't have the attention span for movies anymore. I still love watching movies. I was watching a movie today. I've been watching the Avatar series all week, actually. Secretly. Whenever I'm working out, I literally put Avatar on the TV because I work out in the living room. And while I'm doing like bench workouts, I watch and I listen to Avatar on the TV. Pretty good. They just got past King Boomy, my watch. I mean that's pretty early, but yeah. My consummate flares up. Your leg flares up? Wow, Basil, you're literally House. You're literally him, dude. You're literally him. Buy a cane. Start taking copious amounts of Vicodin. I, no, you didn't. You didn't. So this is surprising. Also, go get checked. Like for real, go get checked. Anyway, yeah, Avatar. Please do not do that. Drink it with water, you weirdo. Don't be funny. Nerd. Jesus. Basil, please don't become House. Please don't become House from the hit show House MD. Hey, Basil, DM me about this later, okay? No, you're good, bud. You're good. You're good. Love you anyway. You're just short. Okay. I've like sat here for way too long. I wish House was about an actual house, but he's just some guy. What the fuck do you mean he's just some guy? Why do you want it to be about an actual house? Why do I talk to you people? You say some fucking weird shit sometimes. Like, what do you mean about an actual house? Doctor apartment. You're not that guy. I can't. I literally cannot. I wish Sherlock Holmes is about an actual home, but it's just about some guy. What do you mean, you people, artists? That's what I fucking mean. Yeah, Paris, what, you thought I was going to say it? You thought I was going to fucking say it? You think I can't openly say? Artists suck, frankly. L plus ratio to all of you. Guys, that's how you make the big bread. You just start fights with artists on YouTube. We so do. Guy, right there is the three genders right there. All three genders. Excuse me, you too. We so do. Fine, I'm gonna look more at Cheesy. I mean, look, I think Cheesy is cool. It looks neat, but I don't know what you want me to say. I was looking at Hika's account, I believe. Let's actually open Hika's account. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. You actually like this kind of what the fuck is this? Who is this anime girl on the bottom right? Did you put this here, Hika? Is this your fault? Is it your fault that she's hovering in my screen, in my vision? Oh my god, I fucking hate page dolls, dude. That she's taking up useful space. I mean, at least she's clicked through. It's not like other people's that were not clicked through. That was just an image I had to keep clicking on. Fair enough. You did a good job with it. Hika, you're an actual developer. I thought you'd do more zhuzh. I thought there'd be more pizzazz. I thought you'd like make the webpage 3D and like make it rotate. You're not shadow banned. I can see your messages. Oh, really? You can't like? Can you not like secretly import like a random Hello Fresh? Can you not secretly import like a random SDK that they don't know about, or like a what do you call it? Like a library with a CDN. Can you do that? Just import jQuery. Just import jQuery. I hate it. Well, people are seeing your posts? Wait, what do you mean that there's a place for people to see? So how do people find your posts? How do people find your posts? Is this like an organic post thing? These people don't even know you. There's an actual comment. What's the comment? How come I don't see the comment? Trending or chrono? Did you just give it like little cute names? You just give it a cute name. You say trending or chrono? Are people calling the timeline chrono? The new this month chrono? If they're calling it chrono, then I think we're looking at the future of the future DeviantArt. If people are saying chrono on purpose, they're looking at the future DeviantArt. If no one, yeah, I know. But the thing is, when people start saying nicknames for parts of a website, it's like when we started saying the timeline, and we started calling it the timeline, right? When we started calling it the timeline, it made Twitter like stick. People start doing that. That's super weird. No one does that unless they really love a place. And if you can convince other people to start saying that, start saying check chrono, start saying like it's on trending or chrono. The way you just said that was too natural. All right. This is chrono, I'm assuming. It's too center aligned for me, but like I like it. Who's DMing me? Who's this is sheezy.art. This is just gone. Okay. I mean, I think this is really good. I think this is a really good website. It's open source, it seems. The code's all there. Oh, this is the public discussion repo. They've moved. I mean, it looks really cool. Artfight.net. It has journals. Dude, this is actually a really cool website. I'm the only YouTuber who's sorry that it got Mr. Beast exploded. Okay. What are these things in the corner? Frog and Toad. Guys, Frog and Toad are fucking. Anyway, why do people... Do you know what happens in this Discord? Is I sit here, living my life, and they just... Do you think God hides in heaven, for he too fears what he's created? Do you think that? Do you think, like when you did this, when you drew this, okay? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Paris. I'm talking to you, Paris. When you drew this and you put this down on paper, when you sat there on the digital canvas that you had in front of you, and you drew all of this, you worked on this, you put time into this. How did it make you feel? How did it make you feel mentally? You know, when you put this into the world, when you said to yourself, I'm going to draw this and put boobs on a comic page, and then put glasses on it because Nen is all glasses and hat. Did you for a moment imagine that maybe this could do something bad? Should be my avatar? What the fuck, Linda? What are you fucking saying? I'm not listening. Grandma, go back to bed. I'm not listening to you, okay? Go back to bed. Why did you do this to me? I'm not even mad. I'm just confused. I'm just confused. Fine. I need to put the time into this thing anyway. You were simply following orders? You know who else said that, Paige? The main characters of the hit movie Starship Troopers. That's who. Simply. You know who else said that? Ender from Ender's Game. What do you think about that, Paige? I have nothing. It was just me. Fine. The hot comic page lives. He will be going into the suicide forest. Do I actually still have that screen? Do I have to remake? I have to remake the suicide forest. To remake it, it got deleted when I had to do that reset of my computer. It's in the folder though with all the other things. Better mascot than the Webtoon headed one. Boob then. Okay, so let me explain. The Suicide Forest is a joke. Basically, I found a PNG of a forest on pexels.com, right? And what I did was I went to Pexels, I wrote forest, because I needed a picture of a forest. I put a forest background, I put my avatar in front of it, I stuck a bunch of pictures people had drawn onto the thing, on the ping, and I would like just stream from there. And I called it the Suicide Forest. That's it. That's all it is. It's a reference to the Logan Paul one. You probably don't even know what we're talking about. I don't blame you. Well, I had to do a reset of my computer recently, so I've lost access to that forest. I actually have to get a new one and redo it. But yeah. I have to make a new one with the new image and PNG and everything. So yeah, that is the thing. But yeah, it was a cute little thing where I just put art. That was it. It was supposed to be like an art wall so everyone could see all the fan art people had made of me because I'm not popular enough to have a lot of fan art, but all the fan art I have is really good. I love this community, man. Like Paige said it best. Not Paige, Paris said it. No, not the one in Japan. Not the one in Japan. It was just a stupid joke. It's not even a good joke. It's just a dumb joke. I should give it a different name. I promise I'm not edgy. I'm just dumb. Why don't I get normal fan art? Actually, no, let's talk about this for like a minute. I don't get normal fan art. Have you guys noticed that? I don't get normal fan art. I exclusively get the weird shit. You know what? Yeah, sure. I don't have normal fans. Secret pie. What did Pie write? Maybe try being normal. Shut the fuck up. Shut your dirty mouth. Infinite six-pack then was awful. It was truly terrifying. What's normal? I don't know. I'm just gonna tweet it. Just gonna tweet it. My new VTuber avatar is in the works. Here is the art render from one of my viewers. I will soon be streaming as a sentient comic page with boobs. This is how I lose sponsors. You know that, right? No, but the cows are fine. Jenny, the cows are fine. They're innocent. They're cute. They just draw this. They just do this. Look at this one. I haven't even spoken about this one in a while. Someone just made this. Like, I get it. It's funny. It's really good. It's actually disturbingly good. Why the fuck is Unordinary even there? I don't want to know. It's really good. They keep doing this to me, man. They keep doing this to me. It's so good. The baseball bat one, guys, the baseball bat one actually almost lost me an interview. That's why it's not up anymore. I haven't told this story. Basically, I was working on interviewing Webtoon for something. And when I was talking to a contact at Webtoon, they started looking into me, and I could see them clicking on my social media, on my email, because they were clicking on my social media to find out who I was and make sure I was who I said I was. And so they were opening it. And I saw them click Instagram, and I was like, they're going to go to Twitter. I had to take it down. But because they opened it, they were like, oh, I just saw a picture. So I saw a picture of you that looks very weird. They sent me an email about it. They're like, I saw a picture that looks very weird of you hitting Webtoon with a baseball bat. I was like, yeah, no, it was a funny picture from one of my viewers, and viewers think it's funny. I just thought it was funny. I had to say that, but like they were not going to talk to me. They were not going to talk to me if this was like me commissioning it. I had to be like, no, I didn't commission it. A viewer drew it. I just wanted to have fun with them, and they thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. I had to, because if not, I would not have gotten this certain interview. This almost lost me an interview. This almost lost me a conversation. It was tweeting it. I almost didn't get my job because of this, by the way. I almost didn't get my job because of this stupid fucking image. Because they were like, do we hire someone who just posts this? And like, you know what? They made the base decision of hiring me. And I love them for that to infinity and beyond. I love them, and I love them a lot for doing that. But goddamn, this image. It almost cost me everything. And you know what? I fucking do it again. I do it again. I don't give a shit. I do it all over again. I love my goddamn community. I would never give this up for anything, but that can't be my permanent banner anymore. Oh, this one. I don't even know what this one was about. This one was just a stupid fucking joke. Oh, I didn't do a birthday stream this year. Lol, I forgot. I don't think I even mentioned my birthday on my birthday week and my birthday with the birthday gift on my birthday. Well, so like, it was like 3 months ago. I just completely forgot. It's beautiful. This one. Oh, there's a magazine with an ad from us from Webcomics Hub in it. Actually, let me show you guys. I can show you. The Infinity apps, yeah. My desk is really disorganized. Yeah, Cumcoin. You forgot about Cumcoin? You remember Cumcoin? The hit piece. On the left is there's this German thing they do where they take a bunch of raw meat. No, hedgehog cake. This is from Germany. They take a bunch of raw meat and then they poke stuff in it. But they also make like actual cake. This is the hedgehog cake somebody made. You finished your master's thesis? I knew you weren't done. I'm glad that they authorized your master's thesis, though. Great job, Pi. Meatgill. That's what it is. This was for. So I was trying to support this Aradia Beat Magical Girl magazine. Let me just get my copy out real quick. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Where's my copy of my magazine? Have I lost my magazine? What? No, it's I'm like looking for this magazine. I'm so afraid I've lost my Aradia Beat copy. My copy of Aradia Beat. Like, I hope not. I actually hope not. I'm looking for it. I hope I haven't lost my only copy of my magazine ad. That would suck. I don't know where it is. I can't find my copy of of the magazine with the ad. I can't find it for the life of me. Oh, there it is. It was staring at me. It was actually staring at me. Also, great job, Pi, on becoming a master. Pi, what elements did you master? Pi, can you tell us what elements you've mastered? Um, what kung fu you've learned? Bug element? Great job. Okay, my desk is kind of messy, but this is the magazine that we bought an ad in. That's what this meme was about. This meme was for the meme I was on the screen earlier was because I needed an ad for this magazine, a radio beat. And so, bye. Have a good time with your work. Have a good time with your work, Art Crumbs. What is this? I saw the random art things. But yeah, we bought an ad in this Aradia Beat Magical Girl magazine. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the ad. I don't remember where it is. It's like not in early on in the comic. I think I spent the most of everyone who bought ads, and I didn't get a first page ad. Like you would think I would get an early ad. No, they put me like way later in the magazine. Like my ad is like late. Like it's not even early. It's a good magazine, by the way. It's a great magazine. I wish they did more copies of this. I can't find the ad. No. Oh, there it is. Yay, let's go. Look, I have an advert in a magazine. What is my hands are gorgeous. That's a terrifying statement for some reason. It's like a mini comic as well. It was a really good thing. It was from Pearl, and that's what Cumcoin was for. That's what this was for. We were gonna put this instead. We're gonna put this instead, but we never did. You've seen my hands so many times. I draw on stream. Like my hands are known. What does that mean? My hands are not pretty. I have like giant fucking claw hands. What do you mean pretty? Oh lol, I have a vein on my hands now from working out so much. Look at my arm vein. All that effort. Anyway. The hand should become a VTuber. What like just like my hand like that. Just like oh by the way, guys, wanna see something funny? There's something funny? That's like being a child. I got everybody, bro. Live on camera. You've all been had, cooked, done. All of you need to quit making comics now. It's such a stupid joke. Such an absolutely fucking dumb joke. Goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. The one good thing I've gotten from getting so much better at making videos is now I get to be volatile on main. I've been so much more volatile since I got free. I'm so happy. What do you mean 10 out of 10? We don't even fucking know. Zag isn't even here. You know the worst part is Zag isn't even here. Zag isn't here. Like, they're not here. I know for a fact that she's not here. She's goddamn... Is she streaming right now? Let me actually see. Let's open her Twitch. Let's open her Twitch. I need to know if she's streaming because I'm going to have a problem with her. The coward isn't even streaming. Just liking these stupid tweets, but not streaming. Oh. Yeah, dude, this is what I mean. Start fight. Oh. I'll make you sorry. Game. Wait till I call the gamers. My need for drama is so consistent, so constant. I'm starting a fight with nobody. Just on Twitter, on base, on Hova, you know. That's a legitimate threat. Yeah. Wait till I call the gamers. I feel bad. Zakams isn't here. They have no idea that this is a joke. So I just replied to someone who does not understand the joke. I'll find you. No explanations, nothing. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Oh, I need you to understand. The moment I get canceled, I'm quitting. The moment I get canceled, I'm never making another video again. That'll be the last video I ever make. The channel will get deleted, and I will stop making content forever. And I'll be so happy. I'll be so free. Like, I'm waiting for it. What do you mean I sound like queso? What does that mean? I feel somehow bad that you've just called me queso. I don't know why. I don't know why. He's a nice guy. Oh yeah, when I have a copy of Mein Kampf, and so Basil wrote a novel, and so when I got Basil's novel into my bookshelf, the only place it could fit was next to Mein Kampf in my nonfiction section, in my fiction section, and so I put it there, and I had to review Basil's book. So I took a picture of it, and it's got his book right next to Mein Kampf. on Amazon reviews. And I didn't intend to do that. I just did. Also, why do I have a picture of Mein Kampf? When I was in university, a bunch of the rugby boys thought it would be a funny joke to go to Croatia on their Croatia trip to play rugby to carry a copy of Mein Kampf each. They thought it was funny. White boys making dumb jokes. It's stupid. Well, when one of them came back, he would live right next to me, and he was like, I can't take this book home, and I don't really want it. And I just was curious, so I took the book. I didn't even pay for it. He just gave it to me for free. So I got the book. I've had the book for like 10 years. Yeah, they want to play rugby in Croatia. I don't know. I'm not paying attention. But so now I just have a copy of Mein Kampf. I've had it for like over 10 years now. It's just here in the house. Yeah, I don't really have a big story about it. Like, this is it. So yeah, that's why I have one. I've read it, by the way. I've read it back to front. I've read everything. I've read all the resources. I've even read the follow-up book that was made. That's like breaking the. It's in English. It's in English. But like, yeah, I've read it. I've read the follow-up book made by the British Library. It's really good. It's really good. There's a lot to learn about like the political nature of a person who is an insane person. It depends on why you're reading it, right? If you're reading it from a certain lens, it changes the way you read the book completely. So I'm reading it because he's insane. Like, that's it. Like, that's my entire joy from it. He's insane. So I get to just be like, damn, he crazy. Damn. And look, next page. Use that as my exit for getting canceled? Nah, dude. That won't work. That won't work. I've said too many pro-worker statements. I've said too many nice pro-worker leftist statements. Like, we should feed the hungry just because. It means that I'm fucked. I can't use that as an excuse. So, I sound like queso? Hold on, I'm still thinking about that. This is queso, by the way. What do you mean I sound like queso?
I want the cookie!
There's literally no.
Oh my.
Dear Riley, if you're reading this, it means you won't see me again unless it's in
How do I sound like queso? No, they don't mean queso. They mean queso, not queso. Come on, speak Spanish properly. Queso. Queso. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? That is all my Spanish you got there. Yeah, I actually speak a lot more French than I do Spanish. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? La biblioteca es rico. I don't remember. It was in a dumb meme. I do speak French though. I do speak French. Like, bonjour, je m'appelle Nen. J'habite dans l'anglais. I forgot to say the England. Um, okay. J'ai parlé français. I'm trying to remember how you say how I think 8 years. J'ai parlé petit français. I'm trying to remember everything I need to say right now. Je joue Elden Ring. Um, uh, I forgot the rest of it, but yeah. I know how to read more than I speak, but yeah. I usually get better when I meet French people and they start saying things at me and I start stealing words. And I get like really good. What the fuck are you saying? Anyway, okay, I've been streaming for a long ass time. I want to play Elden Ring. Any last questions before I have to leave? If there's none, I will go play Elden Ring and I will go continue planning. Yeah, good night for me, dude. I'm not going to bed. I'm just going to go play Elden Ring. I'm going to be so real. I'm going into the Discord server and I'm playing Elden Ring. How am I? I'm doing really good actually. Am I the Rizzler? No, I have zero Riz. Zero hoes, zero Riz. That's just my life. I have no hoes and no Riz. And that's the way I like it right now. I'll see you. Have fun playing game. Yeah, have fun, everyone. Have a good day. Um, French. Remember to subscribe to HelloFresh. I'm not silent. Someone sent me a text. Let me live. Okay. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm cooked. I'm good. I'm cooked. Goodbye.